Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
If you want a second date update, all you have to do is email us, brookandjubal at moving925.com. We will call the person that didn't call you back, just like we're about to do for Daniel, who's on the phone. Daniel, what's up, man?
Hey, man, how's it going?
Pretty good. You sound a little defeated already, Daniel.
He does.
Sorry, guy, I don't mean to.
Wow. You really changed your tune there.
I feel like you should be prefaced with wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
No. I'm really excited. Yeah, I'm excited to be on the show.
You really pepped right up there.
Now you sound like you're somebody we're interviewing. I'm excited to be here. Daniel, you emailed us about a girl named Bree that you met at a happy hour. You said that your group of friends was flirting with her group of friends, and you guys kind of paired off.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened.
Tell us a little bit about Bree.
She was part of this group of a couple girls, but she is definitely the cutest one out of the whole group, and I just kind of gravitated towards her. I'm really attracted to girls with dimples, and she had just this killer smile, so I started talking it over with her. And,
Talking it over? You were talking it over with her, huh? About her dimples?
Oh, man.
I don't know, man. Like I was trying to flirt with her, and we started talking about the new season of Arrested Development, and she had just finished watching it, and I had just finished watching it. So it was cool to find a girl with the same sense of humor.
So wait, did you go on a date ever, or did you just meet her at happy hour and that was it?
No, I just met her at happy hour. Yeah.
Oh my God, can we please stop calling those first dates?
That's a date.
Men and women out there.
Hey, if you spend money on her, it counts.
No, a date does not count as just meeting someone at a bar.
It's a surprise date. Sometimes you go on a surprise date.
Did you get her number? Like, what did you do to pick up on her and let her know that you were interested?
Well, I got more than just her number, really. I got her back over to my place.
Oh,
Nice.
Look at that, Daniel.
Now, hey, Daniel, willingly, or did you?
Yeah,
It's a caveman knock her over the head type of
A
situation.
little bit.
Just need to clarify.
What was your line to make that happen, Daniel?
like, do you want to go back to my place?
Okay.
Nice.
Original always works.
Creative.
It wasn't really a line.
What happened?
What kind of tricks you could use to get somebody in there?
What happened at your place, Daniel?
I picked up some wine along the way and shut her up. And I don't know. That's where things weird. to be
Daniel,
honest.
you picked up wine and what?
And
I picked up wine and took her back to my place.
You said I picked up wine and shut her up.
No,
and then
showed her up.
Oh.
Showed her up to my place.
Sounds like a date
I
that you
definitely heard shut her up.
That's
as
what I thought
well.
too. I got some wine. Now shut your stupid mouth. I got the wine already. Let's go to my place.
grab this box of wine.
What went weird when you took her back to your place?
No, I showed her up. Yeah. Well, the weird part was she left after half an hour. I opened the bottle of wine. I gave her a quick little tour, and all of a sudden she was like, "I have to go."
Uh-oh. Daniel, do you have something embarrassing in your apartment, or is it really dirty?
No, I'm a pretty clean guy.
Do you have a weird roommate?
No, it's just me.
There's nothing you can think of that you said or did?
No, and that's what's driving me crazy. I mean, I'm not the kind of guy who usually takes somebody back. There's a one-night stand. That wasn't my intention at all. But she just seemed really put off all of a sudden.
Do you think she was having second thoughts about going home with the dude she just met at happy hour, maybe? I mean, maybe it's that simple.
I guess, but at the same time, she gave no indication. I told her I wasn't the kind of guy to take somebody back for a one-night stand, and she said she wasn't the kind of girl to do it either.
So you both played the game that everybody
Come on.
plays. That's
we
fine.
all say that. Let's be honest. I never do this. So have you tried to contact her?
I waited a couple days, called her, no response. And I probably sent her 2 more texts since then, but it's not late-night booty calls. It's just hey, what's up? I had a good time. Let me know if you want to meet up again.
All right, well, here we go. We're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, well, you're welcome, Daniel. Hang on the phone, all right?
Yeah, okay.
I like him.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Okay, Daniel, here we go. The moment of truth. Everything in your life depends on this very second.
You got it, man.
It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning of Moving 92.5.
That's awesome.
The second part of your second date update. If you missed the first part, we're talking to Daniel about the girl that he met at happy hour, Bree. They had good conversation, ended up going back to his place, and she left. You say she was there for about a half an hour before getting weird and leaving?
Yep.
Okay.
And we didn't ask, you didn't get a kiss in or anything.
Actually, I did. I got like a little quick kiss on the cheek, but
It was on the back of her head as she was leaving. You gave her a little peck that she couldn't even feel on the back of her hair. You just smelled her hair as she was walking out the door. All right, Daniel, you ready to give her a call?
All right, let's do it.
Hello,
Hi, is Bree there?
speaking.
Hey, Bree, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. I'm moving 92.5.
I'm sorry, who is this?
My name is Jubal from the morning show on Moving 92.5, Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay,
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I was actually calling because I wanted to talk to you for a second about a mutual friend we have. It's a guy named Daniel.
Okay.
You remember meeting Daniel at happy hour and then going back to his place?
Yeah.
Well, he talked to us about that, and he wanted to know why you weren't interested in calling him back.
That's really weird. But
Think of it as a less, well, possibly more creepy Craigslist misconnection. I don't know, less or more creepy. That's how much he likes you.
That's sweet, I guess.
This is what he told us, okay? He said that he met you at the happy hour, then you went back to his place to drink some wine, and about half an hour into your visit, you got weird and made an excuse and left.
That's all he said.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Other than all the stuff about you being awesome and cool and beautiful and wanting to go out with you again.
That's super sweet.
Yeah,
he was like showing me around his place. He showed me the bedroom.
I bet he did.
But he left to get me a glass of wine, and that is when I noticed his bookshelf.
Wait. His bookshelf where?
His bookshelf in his bedroom. He had some titles that were not really up my alley, I guess.
What do you mean? Like, just, are you a book snob?
He had Twilight, and I
Yeah.
just couldn't handle it.
Yeah.
50 Shades of Grey. and just-
That would have been fun. I could have handled that. What really was kind of weird, he had stuff like, how to exploit her inner psycho.
What?
Oh, no.
I did not know that was a book until I saw it on his shelf.
What?
There was How to Sleep with Your Professor.
Ooh.
How to sleep with your professor?
And the other one I remember is something like things I learned from women who dumped me or something like that.
Okay.
So he had like self-help books, kind of.
Yeah, but that's kind of weird. Like, I can handle, how to find your inner power or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
But those were not, how to exploit her inner psycho was really the one that kind of...
The Idiot's Guide to Knocking Up Your Teacher is kind of weird, too.
I was like,
Bree, I should probably tell you that Daniel's been on the phone the whole time. He's heard everything you said.
oh, hey.
Bree?
Yeah?
That's why you weren't calling me back, because of those books?
Those are kind of odd books.
Listen, this has all been just one big misunderstanding, okay? I told you I used to be a TA. Like, my professor and I were really close. And I got that book just to kind of show her. This is when I was studying anthropology. Remember I was telling you that? I just wanted to show her.
Sounds like what you're saying.
Yeah.
Were you sleeping with her?
I did not want to sleep with her. She and I had a very open relationship, but there was nothing sexual about it.
Did
What
you
does
want
that
to get a
even mean?
good grade in her class? What are you talking about?
You don't know Mrs. Unruh.
I'm surprised, Daniel, that
Yeah.
you're not on a first name basis.
So you gave it to her as a joke, or you got it and showed it to her as a joke.
Yeah,
Okay.
I wanted to show her. Yeah. It doesn't really seem that funny now that I'm explaining it, which probably means.
What about the book Exploiting Her Inner Psycho?
Yeah, that's the one that really stood out to me.
That was a joke book from my brother. I used to date this girl in high school that went a little nuts, and he thought getting me this book would be funny.
So they're all joke books. It's all just funny.
I didn't even know I still had that book. It must have been at the bottom of the pile or something.
No, all three of them right next to the bed.
Daniel,
No,
stop
I bel-
lying,
Yeah,
dude.
I
Just
believe this
own
guy.
up to it.
I would almost respect you more if you came out and said, "Yep, these are mine.
Yeah.
I read them."
Would you? I mean, would you really?
So, in other words, you're kind of saying that those books are yours to read, but you don't want to admit it.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that. No.
It would be one thing if they were scattered throughout your. They were like literally like right next to the bed, though.
Daniel, do you struggle with dating, and that's why you're turning to these awful titles?
Oh man.
I don't know what to. I'm trying to help you, dude, but it's really hard.
I know. I just have a lot of trouble, you guys.
Oh, Daniel. Well, here, first of all, maybe you could buy self-help books, but you could buy ones with, more helpful titles, not about exploiting psychos and sleeping with professors.
I know. I got that Dating for Dummies book, and that thing was a piece of
Hey, Daniel, how about this? I'll give you 30 seconds to plead a Bree for a second date.
Hold on.
He's getting out his book. Chapter 4, Daniel. Chapter 4 on how to plead to a woman.
Okay, Bree, listen. I really like you. I thought you were the most beautiful woman at the bar. I'm not really good at dating, and I'm not really good at being honest. But the fact is, I felt like we had a real connection, and I want to be honest with you, and I want you to know everything about me. And I don't care if it's embarrassing or stupid. I'll get rid of all the books. They don't matter anymore because I just want to get to know you.
Oh.
Yeah, what do you guys... He just said I'm not very good at being honest.
That throws everything else out he said after that.
Yeah.
He's working on it.
Bree, we'll pay for you guys to go out on a second date if you'll agree to go out with Daniel again.
Can I think about it?
No, we need an answer now. One date, we'll pay for it. We'll make sure there's a lot of people around.
Yeah, he's funny and sweet, and maybe a little weird's okay, I guess. I don't know. We'll find out.
You'll do it?
All right.
Yay.
There you go, Daniel.
Bree, you made the right choice.
Oh, good job, Daniel. Confidence, I like it.
Bree, this is probably the wrong time for me to tell you, but Chapter 7 in How to Exploit a Psycho says call a radio station and ask her on a second date. Sorry.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
We've heard a lot of reasons why people didn't think their date went well. But this is an interesting one. Ben, the guy who's on the phone for a second date update right now, thinks his date was ruined because he ironed his clothes.
What?
I don't know exactly how that could ruin a date, but we'll find out. Ben, how are you? Hopefully you're wearing some wrinkled clothing right now, so this goes well.
I'm doing okay. How are you guys?
Okay, I mean, a little confused because it feels like you think that women love crumpled T-shirts, but I don't know really what's going on.
I should explain a little bit more so you guys understand.
Okay.
Oh, no, I understand perfectly.
No, I don't think you
I have
do.
no idea what you're talking about, Ben. Yeah, please explain. What's the name of the girl you want to call today?
Alicia?
Alicia, okay. And where did you meet Alicia?
Just on Tinder.
Okay.
Okay, and you were both really interested in dry cleaning, and that's what brought you together.
Good one.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Ben.
Brooks,
Coming with the dry cleaning jokes today.
Tell us about your date, Ben.
I mean, I feel like it just went off the rails just from the beginning. My mojo was just off. And I showed up 20 minutes late.
Ooh.
Was that because you were ironing?
Yeah, that's exactly why.
Oh.
I forgot to iron my clothes, looked all over my house for my ironing board. I wanted to look nice, and I totally forgot that whole part of my routine.
I feel like 10 minutes late is the max that you can do without annoying someone.
Yeah, you're right. And what's worse is I lied about why I was late. On the spot, I was just like, traffic was horrible. And she might have known I was lying.
Right.
So
The people use the traffic excuse a lot, and if you're going to the same place and there was no traffic and you travel basically the same direction, you're like, they're lying.
I was just really nervous, and I was just touching my face a lot. It just looked like I was lying.
All right.
So your first impression sucked is what it sounds like.
Yeah, definitely. And it just got worse from there.
Okay, so how did, just tell us about what exactly happened.
So she was really nice and pleasant, but for some reason I got on this weird rant about people who ride bikes.
Like you hate
You don't
those
even know why.
You hate those people, or?
I mean, hate's a strong word. I just don't like how they ride on the sidewalk when there's a little bike lane, and trying to dodge them on the sidewalk. I've been hit by a couple of bikes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you hit them.
And then did you find out she was an avid bike rider at the end of your rant?
No, she just kept nodding the whole time. She didn't really add a lot to the bike conversation.
She didn't.
Okay, that was just you pretty much spilling about your hatred toward bicyclists and bikes.
Yeah, basically.
Okay, that's a good impression to leave on a person.
But that's like the worst feeling because you're nervous and you're trying to get the conversation going. I think we've all been there and like you just start snowballing and suddenly you hear yourself speaking and you can't even stop yourself from doing it.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened to me.
Okay.
On top of that, I asked her a question that I already asked her. It was like, where'd you go to school? And she just said, you already asked me that. And I felt like, she thinks I'm not paying attention to her now.
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah, and then right after that, as I'm apologizing, I accidentally elbow a waiter walking by, gets drinks spilled on both of us, but mostly on me.
Oh,
Well, at least it wasn't spilled mostly on her. That's the, I guess, bright side.
all of it is just makes me like uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Painful right
Whole
now.
thing is a disastrous date, Ben.
Yeah, but I don't think it mattered that I got the most of it because she said, hey, I live close by. Let me go to my place real quick, change and come back. And waited a good 20, 25 minutes for her to come back. She never did.
She just ditched.
That's so
Yeah.
cruel. Like your date was bad, but you weren't rude to her or anything.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I was being a big dummy the whole time, so I kind of get it.
Yeah, if she
All
has
right.
no chemistry, I can see why you don't.
You don't
So-
just leave in the middle of a date, okay?
she
You
owe
end
him?
it and you don't ever call him back. That's one thing, but like that's rude.
Did you try to reach out to her after?
Yeah, I called to check in on her right after that same night and the next day, and she never picked up. She probably thinks I'm a loser.
Okay.
bro.
So, but you do want another date with her.
Yeah, I'd love to see her again. She's pretty cool.
Was she though? Because she sounds like a big jerk to me. I mean, I feel like you're letting yourself be walked on here.
Well, everything that went wrong with the date was my fault, so I feel like if I got a do-over, it could probably work out.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we'll try to get you a do-over. We'll play a song and then come back and call her and get your second date update, okay?
All right, thanks, man.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
When you think of disasters, you might think of an earthquake or a hurricane or a typhoon. I think of Ben and his dating life.
Oh no.
Ben is on the phone for a second date update right now, and his date was a... Ben, are you okay?
Did you just pass out?
Yeah,
Okay, yeah.
I'll survive.
It just sounds like you fell down or something.
I'm doing okay.
Okay.
You are a
All right.
disaster, bro.
Well, if you missed the first part of the second date update, Ben went out with this girl named Alicia. He was 20 minutes late for their date because he was ironing. And then he got there and was just very awkward, went on a rant about how he doesn't like bikers, then asked her the same question twice, and then elbowed a waiter and spilled drinks all over the place. And then she left and just ditched him and is, of course, not calling him back. So now we're going to get on the phone and see if we can get Ben a do-over. Are you ready, man?
I'm ready, but when you recap the whole thing, it sounds pretty bad.
Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
poor Ben.
Just used your words.
Well, you know, you did make some mistakes, but I think the biggest mistake you made was right off the bat just not being honest with her and telling her that you were nervous for the date and that you liked her apparently a lot to be that nervous.
Well, I don't know if that's the complete truth. I was just ironing my clothes way too long.
Wasn't it to impress her though, right?
Yes, and I don't like having wrinkly clothes.
Okay. Well,
right.
maybe I'm wrong.
Well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
All right, I hope she's cool about this. Like I said before, I really screwed up this date.
All right. Well, we'll see. Here we go.
Hello?
All right. Is this Alicia?
Yes.
Hey, Alicia. How are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Okay. What is this for?
Have you ever heard of Brooke and Jubal in the morning?
I think a couple of my friends listen to that.
Okay. Yeah, you have no idea. Watch, listen.
It's something.
It's a radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the morning, so they'd be listening properly.
Okay. How did you get my number?
Well, I got your number because somebody emailed it to us. His name is Ben, and you guys went on a date recently.
What?
Yeah.
Why did he give you my number?
Because we do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. So it's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back or ditching them in the middle of the date, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what happened. And that's why Ben emailed us.
Wow, I can't believe that.
He only had nice things to say about you, even though you left him just sitting at a restaurant alone.
Well, he was extremely awkward.
We heard that.
Yeah, he did tell us that. We talked to him a little bit about your date. He said it probably wasn't the best look for him.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, he showed up 20 minutes late.
Mm-hmm.
Within 2 minutes of the date, the first thing he said is, "Oh, look at that blonde at the bar with the fake boobs."
Wait, what?
Oh, wait.
What?
I did not expect you to
Okay.
say that.
Not at all.
Yeah.
So right away, I was completely turned off. And I was like, wow, this guy is really awkward and arrogant and rude.
Huh.
Rude?
Like I said, we talked to him about the date. He didn't come off as arrogant or rude at all.
Awkward, yes.
Yeah, very awkward for sure.
He seemed nervous and awkward, and I don't know if he was acting that way to, compensate, maybe.
Oh, so he was trying to be a man, you think, by telling you to check out the blonde with the fake boobs?
Okay.
That's why he did the bike thing.
Yeah, and then he was telling me about all the dates he's been on lately and how everyone's in love with him and can't get enough of him. And he said there was a 99% chance I was going to sleep with him.
What?
And he wanted me to high five him.
Okay.
Really? And you wanted you to high five him?
Yeah.
You know what
Okay.
happened.
We definitely went on dates with different Bens. We talked to him, and he did not sound like that type of dude.
Dude, I feel awful. When I was talking to him, I'm like, what a she is for ditching you. And now I understand why. I would have left too.
Yeah, I actually snuck to the bathroom and handed the waiter $10 to get him to spill a drink all over me.
No
Oh,
It was
right.
a setup?
He thought he did it.
Yeah, that was my setup. I did that. I needed to leave. I needed a reason to leave.
That's genius.
He said the waiter
Wow.
spilled it on him, though.
Yeah, that was an accident. The waiter was supposed to spill it mostly on me, but only a little bit got on me.
Oh, really?
That's amazing.
Okay.
I mean, I think your reason to leave was when he said that there was a 99% chance you were going to sleep with him, but you outdid yourself.
Oh, yeah, 100%. And he wasn't joking. If he was, trying to be funny, then it would have worked, but he was so serious.
You would have slept with him if he was joking about it?
No, not
Oh,
You know how some people have good personalities where they're just, humorous?
yeah.
Right.
He wasn't like that. He was serious.
Okay.
It's more it's self-deprecating and not actually.
Yeah, he wasn't being sarcastic. He was serious.
Okay.
Oh,
Man,
that's
I did not.
He's awful.
I did not get that sense from him.
Yeah, I don't know what else you need from me right now. I mean, I left on purpose. I'm not going to see him again. I have no intention on speaking to him.
What I would just like one more thing, and I would like you to actually talk to Ben about it because he's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What are you talking about? He's on the radio right now? He's online?
Yes, he's on another phone line. Maybe Ben, are you still there?
Yeah. Hey, Alicia, how's it going?
Why would you call the radio station like this? Why would you do this? I thought it was very clear that I didn't want to see you again.
I feel like I should ask a question before I answer any of yours. Why did you Pace want to spill a drink on me?
Did you not hear her?
You know that things weren't going well between us, and I just needed to get out of there.
Well, yeah, to pay someone to spill a drink on my freshly ironed shirt, you could have just asked to leave.
Wait, hold on. Ben, how are you turning this on her? You should be groveling and apologizing for all the rude comments you said.
She's exaggerated. I didn't say 99%. I said something like 91 or 92.
What?
Why would you even say that, though, Ben?
Well, I'm not the most confident guy. I don't date a lot. I just wanted to play up my coolness a little bit.
Coolness? That's
I don't-
jerkness.
It's hard to tell which Ben is the real Ben. Is it the arrogant a-hole or is the awkward dork?
Yeah.
I think I'm just an awkward dork.
Okay, you
Okay.
made your voice crack on purpose there, didn't you?
Alicia, I'm sorry if I came off as an asshole.
Yeah, you shouldn't compensate and try to be an asshole. Just be yourself. I think it would have been less awkward if you just weren't so arrogant and saying rude comments. I think I could have tolerated the dull conversation.
Thank you. You were nothing but kind and pleasant the whole time and very attentive. I really appreciate that. You seem like a really nice person.
See? Look at us playing nice.
Thank you. I appreciate that. That's nice. I'm surprised I'm hearing a compliment from you. Usually you're just rude.
It sounds like you guys are getting along now.
I think so.
Hello, Ben.
Is it real
Alicia, do
or
you
is it
think so?
I don't really know what to think at this point. The whole thing was just really awkward and left a bad taste in my mouth, and I can't get it out of my head, the whole thing, the whole experience.
if it helps, I really think the whole water spilling thing was pretty genius. Now that I think about it, I wish I could have done that. Not on our date, but like I don't know, in a different awkward situation. You're a really smart person.
You're really smart.
Now she's laughing at. Well, all right. Sounds like you guys are getting along better now. Alicia, would you like to go on a second date with Ben? We'll pay for it.
I don't know. I kind of like the awkward dork type, and I feel like he sounds a little bit different than when we were on the date, so I wouldn't mind giving him like a second chance. I think it might be worth it.
Hey!
Woohoo! That's awesome. Thanks. Just to let you know, there's a 0% chance you're going to be sleeping with me, or it's going to be a great date.
All right. It's gone from 91 or 92% to 0% now, Alicia.
Oh my God! Just stay away from the percentages, Ben. No more percentages.
Congratulations.
I mean, that's the humor I'm talking about.
There we go.
Yeah, congratulations, Ben. You got your second date, and Alicia, good luck on the next one. Okay.
Thank you.
You guys are the best. I can't believe it. My first date was a disaster. Now I'm getting a second one. This is the best day of my life.
Wow.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Remember, if you want a second date update, just email us, brookeandjubal@moving925.com. In your opinion, what's the worst first date food to eat?
Anything like garlicky or
Greek.
smelly. Yeah.
Greek food. Or that can get stuck in your teeth. Poppy seeds,
spinach,
green things.
I like how the vegans like poppy seeds. Who's going? Hey, you want to go out for some poppy seeds?
They're great on salad. Come on.
We've got Peter on the phone right now. Peter, what's up, man?
Hey, guys.
Your email said that you went with a girl named Alice for Thai food on your date.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. I thought it went well. Like it was a regular kind of date. I picked her up and we drove over and got some Thai, and the conversation seemed to go pretty good. And yeah. So I'm not sure.
How did you meet Alice?
We met on Match.
On Match. Okay.
Okay.
What was the difference about this date compared to the other ones?
I felt like we connected. Like I thought she was really attractive. She was pretty, has a great smile and really positive attitude, which I liked a lot. And the only thing I could think of like that I'm kind of wondering about is at the end of the date when I dropped her off. We talked a little bit and I hugged her and I thought, okay, I don't want to push it.
Right.
And that was that. And I'm wondering if that sort of put me in the friend zone or what. Maybe I should have come on a little stronger. I don't know.
Or you think maybe that you choked and didn't try to kiss her, and then she's like, all right, well, maybe he doesn't like me very much?
Yeah, or maybe she just thought, oh, he just wants to be friends or what. But like since the date, I've called her once and I texted her once. I don't want to, again, I don't want to be like overbearing, but I haven't gotten a response at all. So I don't know what's going on.
I don't think like after an internet date that you'd want to kiss because you don't know anything about that person.
I don't want to be, you don't want to come on too strong or seem like a creep or something. So I just thought, okay, a hug.
If I meet a girl on the internet, normally we're doing a lot, but that's because I meet them on Craigslist, not Match.
It does say a lot, though, that she was trusting enough to give him her address to pick him up.
Yeah.
Because usually on an internet date, you're going to meet somewhere.
Yeah, and so I thought that was a good sign, but I don't know. I'm not sure what happened. I'd like to at least know if she is interested or not.
Was there any awkward moment on the date at all that you can think of?
Honestly, I couldn't. I thought about it. I don't think there was anything that was clearly that I did that was like a faux pas or whatever. So I'm kind of confused.
Is her profile still active?
Yeah, it's still up.
Okay.
So maybe it's just that she wasn't interested and didn't know how to say it or what, but I would like to find out.
Okay. All right, well, we're going to call her right after this, see if we can get her on the phone and get an answer for you, okay?
Thanks.
All right, hang on 1 second.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, Peter, you took Alice, the girl that you emailed us about for the second date update, out to Thai food on your first date.
Yes.
Maybe she didn't call you back because she was allergic to peanuts and had a huge allergic reaction when she got home. And
if that was the case, we did have pad thai, too. So
oh, really?
And from what you say, Peter, the date went perfectly normal.
It felt like it went well to me, so I'm not sure exactly what happened, and I would like to find out.
Okay.
Sometimes you can feel, I'm not sure, this feels a little wonky or whatever, but this was really kind of a surprise.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to call her right now, and you can jump in whenever you want, okay?
Sure.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Alice?
This is her.
Alice, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
Any idea why I would be calling you?
Not a clue.
Okay.
Wow, Alice has
You,
Sounds excited.
sexy girl voice.
Yeah. You just wake up or something?
Wow.
No, this is the radio station?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I help you?
You already have. I like your voice a lot. I'm calling because I actually wanted to talk to you for a second about a mutual friend that we have.
Okay. Who's that?
It's a guy named Peter.
Peter?
Yeah.
Whoa, Peter's funny.
Really?
Yeah. So you and Peter went out on a date for Thai food, right?
Yeah.
Well, he wants to know why you haven't called him back.
Oh, my God. He had you call me?
Yeah.
Yeah. He.
That's so weird.
I know.
It's a little strange.
It is kind of weird, but he wants us to ask you why you haven't called him back after your date.
I mean, it's just like...
Let me ask you this real quick, okay? Did you have fun on the date with Peter?
Yeah, I mean, the date itself was cool. It was fine.
Okay, then what was the problem? Like, why haven't you called him back?
I mean, it sounds kind of dumb. It's just like the whole like way getting there. I mean, this is really embarrassing. But on the way to the date, this kid drives like he's a maniac. Like he thinks he's like secretly a race car driver, and I mean flying, like where I was scared to death.
Oh. So, Alice, you're saying that the way that Peter drove made you not want to call him back?
Yes, it was like terrifying, and I'm not really scared of anything, honestly. And like this guy is just, I mean, he drove like seriously. He was like in a chase in like a movie. Like I'm like, we are not being filmed. Like, what are you doing?
Alice, this is Peter.
Oh,
Hey.
I should have told you that, Alice. I'm sorry. Peter is on the phone with us.
Okay, cool.
I didn't think it was that bad. I've always considered myself, I guess, more of an offensive driver, so a defensive driver. Which is kind of how I like to drive. I guess I didn't feel like I was driving that bad.
I think you were doing 70 in like a 35.
What?
Like, yeah, I mean, it's just...
See, like, whenever I'm driving, I try to, for safety reasons, keep a cushion sort of around me. And I wasn't doing 70 the entire time.
Peter,
maybe a minute.
Peter, I'm going to stop you right there, okay? It sounds like you and I drive very similarly, and you don't have to use the excuse of trying to keep a cushion around you. You like to drive fast, and you get annoyed with people, and you drive kind of like an a-hole, right?
I wouldn't call it like an a-hole, but I mean, I learned how to drive in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. See, and so did I, and that's why I admit that I drive kind of like an a-hole. But Alice, Peter's driving scared you that much that you don't want to go out with him again.
It may sound like a dumb reason to you, but like at every moment I actually thought like someone's gonna smash into us. Not like he's a bad driver, but you can't drive like that here.
Yeah. Alice, I think you and me are similar, and I drive kind of slow. But did you ever think of stopping him and saying it made you uncomfortable?
I did. I said that on the way there. I was like, hey, I didn't want to like make a big deal about it on the date and ruin the whole date. But I did stop, and I said that on the way there, I was like, hey, whoa, driving a little fast. No, you should slow down. And he's like, like.
I guess I didn't feel like she was upset as much as she was just sort of being playful about it. Like it didn't feel like she was mortified or, deathly afraid for her life or whatever.
She was just praying in the passenger seat for no reason at all.
I was praying silently, I guess.
Peter, would you be willing to slow down?
If Alice would go out with me again, I will do whatever. If Alice wants to drive the next date, that's fine, Alice. If you want to take the bus, we'll take the bus. Drive slow or whatever. But I really want to go out with you again, and I think, that we can figure it out.
Alice, did you have a good time on the date with him?
Yeah, I mean, I did. It was totally like a nice evening. It was just like, but the whole date, I was just thinking about, oh my God, I got to get back in the car.
All right, how about this? We will pay for you guys to go on a second date. We'll pay for a car to pick you up and take you to the restaurant of your choice. Well, not of your choice. We'll take you to the restaurant of our choice within our budget. But we'll have a car take you there, which might take away from the budget. So it might be a car taking you to McDonald's, but either way, you guys will be safe. Would you go out with him again?
Okay, fine. But, if you pick me up in a car, that's cool, and that'll be deep. But then if we want to go out again, the driving's got to change. I'm not every time going to go through this.
We'll go do go-karts and see how that goes.
Oh, that does not sound smart.
Peter's ramming her into the wall.
That would be the worst second date idea ever, Peter. Let's go bumper cars.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
For the past week, we've heard nothing and seen nothing on our text message board, but when are you guys going to talk to Brittany and Noah? Oh my God, I need a Brittany and Noah update. If you're unaware with who Brittany and Noah are, Brittany came on our show a little while ago, wanted to do a second date update on Noah because they had a one-night stand about 3 years ago that ended up in a baby.
Yeah.
And Noah didn't know that he had a 2.5-year-old daughter out there. We said, we'll set you up on a date. They agreed to go out. And she didn't tell him. She chickened out the night that she went out with him. She actually ended up telling him on the air with us that he has a child.
Still shocks me.
Yeah, it was
Still shocks me.
tears everywhere. He was freaking out, obviously. He was in shock. Well, we finally got them to go out and said, hey, we'll let you guys get together. You clearly have some stuff to talk about. Brittany is on the phone with us right now. Brittany, when did you finally end up going out with Noah?
Well, first of all, I just want to say thank you to you guys.
Well, you can thank me. I don't know if you have to thank the rest of the guys. You can thank
Really?
me.
Jubal?
You're welcome. I
so
appreciate
humble of you
Yeah,
because you're such
no
a
problem.
proponent of love and things working out in the end.
Anyway, you're welcome.
Yeah, thank you so much because I don't think, if I hadn't called you, this whole thing wouldn't have happened. I don't know if I would have had the courage. So just getting other people involved, even though it's kind of weird that it's all on the radio. But thank you very much, you guys.
How was the conversation after you came on the air with us and dropped the bomb to him that he has a 2.5-year-old daughter?
I was really nervous, and it was a little awkward and tense. He definitely was quieter than he was the time before, I think for obvious reasons.
Well, he's a dad. He's more responsible now.
So, more inner thoughts.
What did you guys do when you met up?
We went out for coffee, but at this place that has a little room to the side where there's not a lot of people during the day. So it was just us there.
It's not mini golf or anything, Jubal.
Yeah, that would be fun. We went bowling.
See, that's where I think it would be great. A couple beers, a little bit of competition. Could be fun.
Brittany, now, when you met up with Noah again, are you expecting, because I know you still have this crush on him, are you still looking for something romantic here, or are you just down to business and you just want to take care of this, dad stuff?
I went into it wanting my daughter to have a dad. But I think I told you guys last time that I hadn't remembered how attracted I was to him. Mm-hmm. I mean, I sort of did because I don't normally sleep with people so easily, but he's kind of amazing. He just was really sweet about this. I mean, he wasn't even rude or sarcastic for a second, which I sort of was expecting at least one cutting remark towards me.
So he saved that stuff for behind your back, which is nice of him. And that's what a gentleman should do.
Just tell your friends.
Yeah.
I hope not, but you might be right.
Tell us about your exchange though, at the coffee shop. How did it go with you two?
Like I said, it was a little bit weird, but I told him all about our daughter, and he wanted to understand what had happened right afterwards with my parents. I went into more detail on that. But then he was like, can I see her? And I said, sure. He's like, no, right now.
Oh, in person or a picture?
Yeah, he wanted to see her right then, which made me nervous, obviously, just because it's a big deal. But also, I haven't talked to my daughter about any of this, and because I didn't know what was going to happen. I don't want to tell her, oh, you have a dad that's in town, and then have him not show up.
Absolutely. So you want to know his intentions before you
Yeah, exactly. So I hadn't prepared her for anything, and that would be something at least over a week I would want to talk every day a little bit to her about. Mm-hmm. So it was a little nerve-wracking, but I just felt like he deserved to see her, and we decided that we would just say that he was my friend and not that he was her dad yet.
Mm-hmm.
So on the whole way home, when I was driving back to my place, I was like, my heart was beating so fast. I was so nervous.
Like, should I lose him? Should I just take a real quick left turn and lose him?
Yeah, he had my address in his GPS. So, but we came in and she was playing with the babysitter, and I introduced him as my friend. And he had a bag with him. He had brought a stuffed horse.
Oh.
That he gave her.
Whoa.
It was really cute.
That's really sweet.
Brittany, how are you feeling in that moment? Like your daughter meets her dad for the first time.
You know, it's a hard thing to describe because it's a lot of confused feelings. I mean, mostly I think I could hear my heart beating.
Yeah.
You know, you're not that aware of exactly what you're feeling. You just know that you're freaking out.
Are you just thinking like you're so lucky to get accidentally knocked up by a guy who turns out to be great so far?
I mean, I'm a little bit nervous because that happened 2 nights ago, and he said he'd be in touch with me.
Yeah.
So for a whole day and a night and a morning, he hasn't been in touch with me.
So you haven't heard from him. How did you leave things? Was it a good feeling?
It was good, when he was interacting with her, and then when I walked into the door, I felt like I wanted to hug him, but I was sort of so freaked out that I didn't reach out to hug him, and he didn't reach out to hug me. So it was a little bit weird. But he strikes me as a guy who, I don't know, he seems like a lot of stuff happens inside of him. But, he's a guy.
So he sucks at communicating his feelings.
I think he might be better than a lot of guys, but he's still not, like a woman would be telling you everything she felt probably, or yelling at you or something.
Brittany, we're gonna give him a call next. Is that all right with you?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I'm dying to know what he's thinking, actually.
Right. And if he's ready to be a full-on dad.
And weirdly enough, I'm actually wondering if he's attracted to me. But you don't have to ask him that. That maybe.
Oh, we'll ask him that for sure. Are you kidding me?
Oh, Brittany.
All right.
One thing at a time with this guy.
We're going to call him right after this, okay?
Okay.
All right, hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
That's my baby daddy. Yeah. If you're just joining us, we just talked to Brittany. If you're unaware who Brittany is the girl that had us call Noah last week and informed him live on the air with us that he is the father of a 2.5-year-old baby girl, which was the spawn of a one-night stand 3 years ago. And we just talked to Brittany about meeting up with him because we sent the two to meet up. They actually got together about 2 days ago, met up for coffee. He ended up going from coffee, meeting his daughter.
Yeah.
They didn't tell the daughter that it was
the first time.
On his request, though. He was the one that wanted it.
They didn't tell the daughter that he was the father. He just kind of met her and played with her. Brittany hasn't heard from him in 2 days, so we're going to talk to him right now and see how he feels and how he's processing the whole thing, learning that he has a 2.5-year-old daughter and then actually seeing her for the first time. Brittany, are you ready to talk to Noah?
Yeah, I'm nervous, but yeah.
And up until this point, Brittany, I mean, it's gone better than expected.
Yeah, I mean, listen, when I saw the two of them together, I teared up because it was just kind of exactly what I was hoping for, that moment,
And did it seem like he felt comfortable with her?
He did seem comfortable with her. He was more comfortable with her than me, for sure.
Okay.
All right, well, Producer Boyd has already got Noah on the phone with us. Noah, what's up, man?
Hey, how you doing?
How's it going, Daddy?
Oh,
Jubal.
Yeah.
Just wait for the jokes.
Come on, dude. Give him a second.
Noah, how are you doing?
First, how are you?
I'm doing okay.
How was meeting Brittany for coffee?
I mean, I think all of this from the beginning has just been really overwhelming. And she just kind of cried the whole time we were at coffee, and it just was really uncomfortable. And I wasn't really sure what I was I was just trying to get kind of information, and it was really kind of I don't know.
No, it sounds like you're almost annoyed with Brittany.
I mean, I know it's hard for her. I'm not angry at her. It's just been really frustrating that sort of how long it's taken her to tell me, and then I feel a little bit it's why now? You know what I mean?
Right. It's been a long time.
Yeah.
So when you walked into the place and you saw your daughter for the first time, did your heart just drop? Did you get scared? Did you?
Yeah. I kind of had this idea in my head of what. I was looking at anytime I see a little kid, I guess it's probably like creepy, but I was like looking at kids, like being like, is that like what my daughter's gonna be like? You know?
Totally.
You're just stalking parks.
That's totally
That's a little creepy.
understandable.
It's a little creepy there, Noah.
But then like when I walked in, she was playing. I mean, I couldn't have prepared myself. She's like beautiful, and I don't know, just like.
Did you instantly love her?
You'll find out if you love her once you get to know her. I mean, it takes a while to figure that kind of stuff out.
I mean, you sound like you're on board for this dad thing.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's interesting though because I don't know anything about being a dad, so I'm also like sort of scared of that aspect of it.
I think most dads don't know anything about being a dad.
I'm 6 months pregnant, and my husband and I have no idea what we're getting ourselves into. I don't think that that's abnormal.
And that is why when white people do this to themselves. So we know that you like the kid and everything else and that you're going to be a dad and all that, but how do you feel about Brittany now that you've had a chance to kind of think about it?
I kind of got the feeling when we were at her house that, like, for Brittany, it's like kind of like her and her daughter together.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Romantically, how do you feel? Do you feel like there could be a future there?
Here's the thing. When this happened, I reached out to sort of the closest person in my life, and, like, that's my ex-girlfriend, basically. And so we've been kind of talking, and then I went and saw her after I saw her, saw the little girl. And, like, I don't really know if, like, we're really getting back together, but we're pretty close, and I think that, like...
Well, so you might be getting back together with your ex.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, you know that Brittany is on the phone with us. Brittany, what do you think about that?
I mean, it's understandable. No, I'm sorry if I didn't mean to put pressure on you about being with me. I just was attracted to you. I don't know what to say. I felt drawn to you again, especially when you kissed me, and but the main thing is my daughter. I mean, you don't have to accept both of us. I just really hope that you'll be a dad. Like, that's the main thing.
That's what I want, too. I think that, like, my focus is my old relationship and now being this dad. And I just don't think that, like, I can take on so much new stuff out.
I mean, that would be ridiculous to ask you for that. I mean, it would only be if you were drawn to it. And this is entirely my fault anyway. I mean, if I were in your position, I wouldn't be interested in me anyway. I would be pissed. So I'm amazed that you're not pissed. And I appreciate that you're forgiving and that you want to be part of her life because she is amazing and beautiful. I'm so glad you saw that immediately.
Okay, you guys are gonna be
But
such good
if there is a problem with you and now your current girlfriend that you're getting back together with, if there's ever a problem, Brittany would be more than happy to step in there as her proxy, right?
Look, I mean, there's the fantasy, of course.
Right.
There's the fantasy that we would be a happy family, like when I was watching them. I mean, I don't know. I'm human.
I think that totally makes sense, Brittany, and I don't think anyone's blaming you for that.
Life is not romantic comedy ending. Like, life is real, and he has somebody great in his life, and he needs the support, and I hope he takes all of that because I want him to be a great dad, and he has to take care of himself to take care of our daughter.
Yeah, you guys are handling this like mature adults.
They're handling this like mature adults until she meets his girlfriend.
No,
and then he's
that's
like,
not
you will
true.
not bring her around our daughter
That is
ever.
not true. I think that this is going to work out great for your daughter. I really believe in both of you as outstanding people.
Well, I don't know about me, but Noah seems pretty outstanding.
No, I think you're too hard on yourself. We have the same goal in mind, and I think it's probably more stable for her, if we're not trying to pursue anything else other than her.
Well, we will keep everybody updated on your situation because we have a ton of people texting us and calling in and asking about you guys all the time. People are very invested in your situation, obviously, because this whole thing came out on the radio. So we'll keep all our listeners up to date and hope you guys continue to work hard to, give the child the best life you can.
Parents.
Yeah, will you give me a call today, Noah, so we can set something up if you want to see her again?
Yeah, I'll give you a call.
And hey, both you guys, if it ever gets too tough, I will take the child and raise it as my own. So that offer is always there on the table.
I haven't been a dad that long, but I know that's probably not a good idea.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The girl on the phone for a second date update today is shocked that a guy is not calling her back after he went on a date with her. Why? Because in her own words, according to her email, she has never been blown off by a guy ever.
What?
And that's why they call her Sure Thing Amanda. Sure Thing Amanda is on the phone with us. What's up, Sure Thing?
I don't think that's what she
Hi.
Oh, she's fine with it. Okay, I lied.
Do they actually call you that? I just made that up.
No, but I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'm just going to call you Sure Thing from now on. So you said that this is the first time you've ever been blown off by a guy and not gotten a second date.
Yep, this is the first time.
How is that possible?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how it's possible.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant, how have you never been blown up?
I don't know. Just never had that happen to me before.
So this must be a very confusing time in your life, and I'm sorry
Yeah.
about that, Amanda.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the guy that you want us to call today. What's his name?
His name is Jimmy.
Okay, Jimmy.
So this is the story. So one morning, I was getting coffee before work, and I left the shop, and some guy, ran outside after me, and he was like, "You forgot this." And I turned around, and he had a comb in his hand, and I was like, "What? That's not mine." And he was like, I know. I just needed something to get your attention. I just wanted to talk to you.
Oh, okay. So it was a little trick to try to talk to you. So he showed you his
Right.
dirty, bacteria-ridden comb that he had in his pocket.
Well, I thought it's funny. It was clever, whatever.
Are you someone who often gets chased down in parking lots for dates?
Not chased down, but, guys ask me out.
Yeah.
So, we got to talking, and he seemed cool, and yeah, that's when he asked me to hang out. And I said, well, I have work right now, but he asked for my number, so I gave it to him, and we texted for a few days, and Facebooked him, did the background check, all of that.
Yeah.
Right. So you did your due diligence to find out if he's a perv or not.
Right, exactly. So he seemed cool, so we set a time to, hang out for a date, and we went to dinner.
How was dinner? Was everything cool?
Well, everything was good except for one part that was a little bit weird. I told him I used to be a dancer.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about.
I know why you're always getting calls back. I get it.
Not that kind of dancer. I danced for a sports team. I used to dance for a sports team.
Oh, okay.
Still.
Well, that's not quite the caliber of dancer I was hoping for. That's what I was going to say. Maybe he's not calling you back because you're not that kind of dancer. Then.
Well, when I told him, he got this weird look after I said it, kind of like you guys did when I told you for the first time.
It's understandable.
And that's when I was like, oh, no, not that type of dancer. I used to dance for a sports team.
Yeah.
But then he seemed skeptical, like he didn't really believe me. So, I don't know, maybe he thought I was covering up that I really was that kind of dancer. But
Is that why you think he's not calling you back? Because
he thinks you're a stripper?
I don't know. It could be. It's the only thing I can think of.
Are you insulted that a man thinks that you are a stripper?
No, I mean, I told him the truth.
Can I ask you a question, Amanda?
Yeah?
You don't sound like you're really that into this guy. Do you want to just do a second date update because he's the only guy never to call you back?
Kind of, yeah.
I don't blame you.
That's fine. I am all for that. It's weird when somebody doesn't, call you back after a date.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even need a second date. I just want to know why he called me. I mean, is that okay that I still do this?
Yeah, absolutely. It is. Why don't you tell us how everything ended with him?
Well, he gave me a kiss on the cheek, and we went our separate ways.
Did you make any plans for a future date?
No, he said, I'll call you.
Have you tried texting him?
No, I haven't texted him.
Oh, yeah, you'd never do something like that.
Well, I'm waiting for him to text me.
But maybe he just caught on to the fact that you're not really that interested in him, and so he thought, why even put the energy in?
I don't care. I just want to know why he's not calling me back.
Okay.
How long has it been then since your date? Since you haven't reached out to him, you're just waiting for him to call. It hasn't been like a day or anything, has it?
No, it's been like 2 weeks.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's an official blow-off then.
Yeah.
This is the first time this has ever happened to me, and I can't figure it out.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Hang on.
92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Amanda. Yeah, greet her, fellas. She's working for you. She wants a second date update because the guy she went out with won't call her back, and she is so upset. And she's about to take it out for everybody to see. Get your ones out. Amanda's taking center stage and gonna show us how a second date update is really done. Isn't that right, Amanda?
That's right.
Yeah. Why am I introing Amanda like that? Well, because she's a dancer.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, she's not that kind of dancer.
Yeah.
But she thinks that the guy isn't calling her back because during their date, she was like, I'm a dancer. And then he gave her a weird look. Like you always hear when somebody just says they're a dancer, you're like, I know what that means.
Uh-huh.
And then she explained that she wasn't that kind of dancer, but she feels like maybe he didn't believe her. That's the only thing she can think of as to why he wouldn't be calling her back. She did also say that she's never been blown off by a guy before, ever. This is the first guy never to call her and ask for a second date. And that's more important to her than even getting the second date. She just wants to know why this is the one guy who wouldn't call her back. Amanda?
Yep,
You ready to get this thing going?
I'm ready.
And if he says
That's
something...
right, she is. Amanda is always ready. She lives by the motto, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. And we're ready for some hot second date action.
You've been moonlighting as a strip club DJ, haven't you?
I want that job so bad. Okay, sorry, Brooke, you were saying something to Amanda before I started the music.
Yeah, I mean, if it comes back that maybe he's just been out of town for the last 2 weeks and there's a totally reasonable explanation, are you actually going to turn him down at that point?
I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll see how it goes.
You sound actually pissed that this guy's not calling you back.
Yeah.
I am. I just want to know, like, of all the guys that I've dated, why is it this guy that's not calling me back? What reason does he have?
Well, I'm going to dial the phone number right now and get him on the phone and see if we can find out why, okay?
Sounds good.
Okay.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Jimmy, please?
Yeah, this is Jimmy.
Hey, Jimmy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio program.
Why's the radio program calling me?
Well, because one of our listeners actually emailed us and asked if we could get you on the phone. Her name is Amanda, and you recently took her out on a date. Okay. So Amanda emailed us and told us about your date. And she also said she really liked you a lot. And she's wondering why you're not calling her back. She said it's been like 2 weeks since you guys went out. She's been hoping you would call to ask her on a second date, but she's heard nothing. And she's wondering, is there...
I bet she did.
Whoa!
What did you
bet
just
she
say?
did.
I said I bet she did.
Why do you say it like that?
Well, Amanda is, oh boy. Amanda is, she's something else.
We talked to her, just to let you know, we talked to her. She told us about meeting you. Thought it was really cool the way you...
Sure she did.
She didn't sound like anything that... I mean,
Can I say she's a real pisser on the air?
Sure. What do you mean by that? Like she had problems?
She's a nightmare.
She's a nightmare? Did you say she's a nightmare?
She was a nightmare.
Why is she a nightmare?
Well, what did she tell you?
She just said you guys went out to dinner and had some good conversation, ended the date with a kiss on the cheek, and she was hoping to hear from you again. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, well, okay. Amanda is a very attractive woman, but I could tell everything about her from her food order.
What do you mean? Like she's a vegetarian and you just can't stand those people? Like I feel the same.
Oh, it's a lot worse than that.
Okay, well, what could be worse?
So much worse.
What did she do just ordering food that pissed you off enough to, like, call her a pisser or whatever?
Well, let me give you a blow-by-blow description. She started off by asking for bottled water, no ice. And it couldn't be tap water. It had to be bottled. She explained all this to the waiter.
Okay.
Why is that so offensive to you, though?
Oh, that's not offensive. That was just the opening salvo.
All right.
It got worse from there. Then she explained that she had certain dietary restrictions.
Like?
She couldn't eat any red meat.
Okay.
No gluten. No dairy. No fish that swim.
What? But crab
No
are
fish
fine.
that swim?
I don't, you know, like...
Yeah. Now let that sink in.
So no gluten, no dairy, no fish that swim. She's a picky eater, obviously.
Yeah, I even asked her, I said, what do you mean fish that swim?
Oh, so she...
And she made this little wavy motion with her hand, fish that swim. I said, yeah, I know fish that swim. Don't all fish swim? She said, no, there's some little fish that walk around, like shrimp, lobsters, anything with little bitty legs are okay.
Is that just because she has an allergy or something?
Who knows?
I thought you were just saying it as a figure of speech when you were talking fish that swims. I didn't realize that was the exact words that came out of her mouth.
No, she actually said fish that swim. I was going to just take it at face value, but she went on to explain to me that fish that swim have a higher mercury content, and so if you eat fish that swim, you're slowly killing yourself.
You sound really upset about this.
I wanted to eat a whole fish right then.
Okay, so is it... All right, so she's a picky eater. I've never heard the fish that swims thing before. Why not?
Me either.
Why not go out with her on a second date, though? Is that the only bad thing?
Well, wasn't that enough?
I don't know. I mean...
This girl is high maintenance.
Okay,
Yeah.
It's a high maintenance issue.
Can I ask, because I'm just curious, what did she end up ordering for dinner?
I don't know, some sort of salad with water dressing.
You know something about her?
Water dressing?
With water dressing. So we talked to her about your date, and she didn't mention her dietary restrictions. But she did also say you're the only guy that has ever not called her back for a second date. You know that?
Yeah.
That's kind of hard for me to believe. I can't imagine all the other guys in her life have put up with that.
Oh, my gosh.
You know what, Jimmy? Thank you for being honest with us, man. I appreciate it.
No problem.
And now I feel like I must be honest with you because Amanda is actually on the other line listening to this conversation.
Hey, what?
Yeah, I am here, and I'm hearing what you're saying about me.
Oh. Hey, Amanda.
I care about what goes in my body, and obviously you don't. It's not high maintenance.
No, I was caring about what went in your body in a completely different way than what you were thinking about.
Oh, sir.
Thank you for taking the words out of my mouth, Jimmy. I was hoping I didn't have to
Jimmy.
make that joke.
You're a jerk.
Dude, Jimmy, I will say, to stand up for her, what do you expect? The hottest girl you've ever seen to then go down a cheeseburger?
Thank
You can't have that body that she probably has and also mow down on cheese fries all the time.
Look, haven't you ever heard the phrase, no matter how hot she is, there's some guy that's just tired of her
Yes, I
For
have.
your information, I didn't even want a second date. I literally just wanted this to happen to find out why you didn't call me back, why you were such a jerk. Obviously, I'm the hottest girl that you've ever gone out with. So, that's for you.
Look, I'm not going to lie. You're very hot, okay? But and I'd totally sleep with you once, but I just don't want to eat with you again.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, that leads me to my question. Jimmy, would you like to go on a second date with Amanda? There'll be no eating.
Hell no.
Okay.
Oh, what
I was going to say, you
doing?
guys, I would pay for you guys to go to dinner, but you don't even have to do that. You
No,
can just sleep
no.
together once. Not interested either, Amanda, huh?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you're not missing out there, Amanda, whatsoever.
Clearly. You know what? You're just a low-class jerk, and you obviously can't handle a woman like me.
Whoa.
I don't want to handle a woman like you. I'd rather handle a woman that eats fish, that swims. And by the way, I don't care what you think. All fish swim.
Well, this was definitely not a successful second date update, but we can try to answer the question on our text message board, 78592. Do all fish swim? Text it in. There's something way more important going on now.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
A lot of people texting in about today's second date update, but most of them missing the point
Yeah, it's a big
of
debate
actually
right
what
now.
was going on in the second date update, because most of the text messages that we're getting in are just wanting dates with either party, the guy or the girl from the second date update.
Yeah.
Text in like this at 78592. That southern accent is so sexy. You can give him my number. Another text at 78592 that says, tell her to hit me up. Another text in at 78592 that says, I'm in love with Jimmy. Give him my number. LMAO. So everybody wants Jimmy's number. Jimmy did have a southern accent, but I
It
guess
doesn't
nobody could
take
pay
much.
attention to what was actually going on in the
Yeah.
second date update. They're just like, he's dreamy. If you missed the second date update, this girl Amanda wanted us to call a sexy guy named Jimmy. apparently we know why she wanted him to call her back, because apparently he's the sexiest man on the planet, according to the text messages at 78592. And we got him on the phone, and the reason that he wasn't calling her back was because when they were out eating, she said, I have very strict dietary needs, and I don't eat any fish that swims. And that made him angry.
Yeah. And people are also pissed at her for that, because they're like, those are crustaceans that don't swim. All fish swim.
I feel like there's a lot of marine biologists that listen to the show.
It
We're
was
getting a lot of technical.
It was one of those ridiculous things that people say. I only eat purple fish, and only the ones that don't swim, and the ones that can blink. Can fish even blink? I didn't think they could. Yeah, there's two fish that can blink, and I eat only those ones.
Yep.
And she said it was something about the mercury in the water, and the fish that swim, according to her,
I don't think she knows anything.
have higher levels of mercury. Yeah. I don't know.
She's just trying to sound
Apparently,
smart,
it just comes down to him not wanting to go out with somebody who's a picky eater.
Yeah.
And a little bit high maintenance.
Yes, definitely. It's like when you go out with somebody who's like, I'm a pescatarian.
Yeah.
Whatever. You eat a little bit of meat. You eat fish.
Yeah, you eat fish.
But anyway, he didn't want to go out with her again. He said no, but he'll be fine because he's getting tons of text messages at 78592 from people who just want to go out on a date with him because he had a southern accent. So I'm not worried about Jimmy. I am, however, worried about Amanda, that she's not going to be able to find anything to eat in the near future.
Yeah.
It's like, now I can't even eat the fish that walk. So I don't know, or the vegetables that grow. I'm not going to eat them anymore either. Remember, if you want a second date update, all I have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. It's time for your brand new second date update, and there aren't many things that can make a date go from great to horrible in a matter of seconds. Maybe a poorly worded compliment, an ex-lover showing up, a milkshake that's been laced with Viagra.
Wow.
My mom would do that to me all the time. Annoying.
Gotcha.
Well, one of our listeners had his date completely ruined by an extremely unfortunate experience. In fact, it almost cost him his life. You'll find out what happened in your second date update right now.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Whenever you meet somebody online and you go out on a date with them, there's always a little part of you that has to fear for your life. A little bit.
What?
Because you don't really know them that well.
Why are you fearing who you're dating?
Because you're meeting people on the internet.
Well, all right.
Exactly.
Okay, I'll
And-
give it to you on that one.
Steve, who's on the phone today for a second date update, legit had to fear for his life on his first date, though. It's a crazy story, and he'll tell us in just a second. What's up, Steve? How are you?
Hey, guys. How's it going?
Oh, I'm
Pretty
just
good.
glad you're alive to tell us the story. It sounds like.
Yeah, you and me both.
Oh, my gosh.
Before we get into the craziness that you described in your email, tell us a little bit about the girl you want to call today. What's her name?
Her name's Cecilia.
Cecilia.
Okay.
All right. And where did you meet Cecilia?
I met her on Tinder.
Okay.
All
see?
right. And was there any red flags from the beginning that things would get a little out of hand with her?
I mean, I'll tell you, the biggest thing was every once in a while you see somebody where you're just like, there's no way this girl will be interested in me, but I'll try it anyway. And then you don't expect to get a swipe back.
Totally.
But she did.
Okay, so that either means she thought you were equally attractive, or it means that she's nuts and no one else will date her.
Right. Either one of those could apply. You never know.
How long had you guys talked before you actually went out?
We didn't talk long before I took a chance and asked her out, because I'm like, this girl is not going to stay alone for very long. I got to take a chance when I get it.
Okay.
My whole thinking is I'm not the best looking guy in the world, but I know my personality is good. If I can just meet him once, I usually can win him over.
I feel you on that one. I feel like I'm a slow burn.
Yeah. Women will give you more of a chance based on things other than looks than guys.
Yeah, that's a nice part about being
Yeah.
a dude is you could be a troll. As long as you're kind of funny, you can get dates with very, very attractive women.
Yeah, exactly.
So what'd you guys do when you went out?
We went to an outdoor concert.
That's a great first date.
Oh, it was awesome. She was just as hot as she was in her pictures, but she was also really sweet.
Oh, that's great. So she had a beautiful personality.
Oh my God, it was amazing. But you know how those outdoor concerts are. If you stand back far enough, you can hear the music, but then you can still talk to each other.
Yeah, that's always nice. Because if you go to a concert or a club or something like that, a lot of times you can't even really talk. You can kind of hear what they're saying, and then you throw out an answer that you think is on topic, but really both of you have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, and the next thing you know, you're wearing a pirate shirt.
Right.
I just don't understand how you went to an outdoor concert and you almost died.
Yeah.
So the whole night was going really well. It was he was really intense, but then it kind of became what I like to say unexpected, because I was like, do you want to get away from this and go for a walk and go to a bar or something like that? Because at this point things are going so well. I'm I'm like, I got to try and get this girl, as far away from other people as possible. And so,
Wait, hold on. I don't understand why you want to take her far away from people.
well, I mean, at this point, I was thinking about maybe trying to steal a kiss or something.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
You wanted
Yeah.
to make out. Okay.
Just a little more privacy.
Yeah, I mean, it sounded like you were going to put her in the trunk of a car the way you described it. So I just want to make sure we were on the same page.
No, that's a second date thing.
Okay.
And what happened next?
So, we walk away from the park, and we start coming to this really dark area, right at the edge of the park. The sun's going down a little bit, and there's, bridges and stuff there. So we start walking through there, and all of a sudden, this dude jumps out with a knife.
With a knife?
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he's got a knife.
Oh, my gosh.
And you ran and left her there to deal with it, I'm guessing.
Pushed her down.
Well, here's the thing. I have done some self-defense courses.
Okay.
So, I just sort of jumped into, protection mode. And
Really?
I jumped in front of Cecilia, and I told her to get out of there, and she did. And then, I know this is going to sound, it's going to be tough to believe, but me and this guy, we fought.
Wait, you battled the dude in the park with a knife?
Yeah.
Don't you think the better idea would be to run? Why are you fighting dudes with knives?
He's trained.
I mean, look, if anything's going to impress this girl, it's going to be jumping in front of a guy with a knife.
That's true. Yeah, you saved her life by beating up a dude that jumped out of the bushes with a knife. I think that would score you a second date.
And you can't be honestly still thinking about the date when a guy with a knife is in front of you.
Yeah.
No, honestly, it was just kind of instinct.
That's cool, man.
So what happened in the fight?
He dropped the knife. I got cut a little bit, but nothing more than superficial. But eventually, I guess he just thought it wasn't worth it anymore because I got the knife out of his hand. It fell, and then he ran away.
Okay.
Thank God,
And
you're okay.
did you meet up with her after that?
Well, I turned around. Obviously, she was gone, and it had been a couple of minutes, so she was probably far down the road. And then all of a sudden, she texted me and asked if I was okay. I said, yeah. And then I said, well, hey, why don't we meet at, Starbucks in 20 minutes?
Mm-hmm.
So I went to Starbucks, cleaned myself up a little bit, and she never showed up. And I've been texting her ever since and not getting a reply.
She hasn't replied at all?
You saved her life, pretty much.
I know.
Hold on. Why do you want to call a girl that won't call you back after that incident? You always hear that those things bring people closer together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you would think. My first thought is maybe she was just freaked out on really shaken up by it, and I don't know. I don't want to be traumatizing her or anything by reminding her, but also I want to make sure that she's all right, and honestly, I want to go out again.
Yeah, it could have just been a super scary thing for her, and now she just doesn't want to call you back because she just has a bad memory associated with it or something.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
I don't know, man. I think she's a woman that just left you in the woods with a guy with a knife and then sent you a text to check on you.
Well, to be fair, I told her to leave.
Yeah, you did say you'd protect her, and it sounds like you did. It's just weird that she wouldn't at least answer any more of your texts, even just to talk to you a little bit.
And
yeah, that's weird.
Yeah. So she hasn't answered you at all since asking you if you're okay.
No, and that's why I want to do this second date update thing. I want to try and get her on the phone and see what's going on.
Okay, cool. Well, then we'll play a song, come back, and call her and get your second date update, okay?
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
All right, hang on.
Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
When you think of superheroes, you think of Superman, Batman, Steve. That's right.
Steve.
If you missed the first part of today's second date update, Steve is on the phone with us, and he wants to call a girl named Cecilia. They met on Tinder, they went to an outdoor concert, and as they were leaving the concert, some dude jumped out at them with a knife. Steve then told her to run and ended up fighting the guy off. Whoa. But the problem is, he never saw Cecilia again.
Yeah.
After that, she texted to see if he was okay. He said, yeah, and let's meet at a Starbucks. She never showed up to the Starbucks, and now she won't answer any of his texts or phone calls, so we don't really know what's going on. And we're about to call her right now and see if we can get the answer. Steve, are you ready to go?
Yeah, man, I'm ready.
Of course, you're always ready.
Steve, I mean, have you thought, she did text you to check in to make sure that you were okay, right?
Yeah.
Maybe she didn't really enjoy the date prior to the knife fight.
I mean, she seemed like she was. I mean, I think I'm pretty good at figuring that kind of stuff out. So it'd be a surprise if she wasn't enjoying herself.
Okay, it'd be more surprising than the guy with the knife.
I mean, maybe not more surprising than that.
That'd be bad if that's the best part of her date. She's like, yeah, it was pretty boring. There was one exciting part,
Yeah.
but I don't feel like calling him back.
It's not going to get any better than that.
Yeah. All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now. Here we go.
Hello.
Hi, I was looking for Cecilia.
This is Cecilia.
Hey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi, Cecilia.
How are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. I'm really tired lately. Also, a lot of heartburn lately. I don't understand why, Cecilia. You got any heartburn problems, or it's just me right now?
Who is this again?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, okay. Can I help you?
Well, I don't even know if you can help us, but you can help somebody who emailed us about you.
Someone emailed you about me?
Yes. We do a segment on our show. It's called the Second Date Update. And you went out to an outdoor concert with a dude named Steve a little while ago.
Oh, God, Steve.
Uh-oh.
That's what this is about?
Yep. Steve said that he really had a good time with you, and he told us about the date, even the part where you guys got ambushed by some crazy dude with a knife, and then Steve ended up, fighting him off. And Steve's wondering why you won't text him or call him back.
Is that really what Steve told you?
Yep, that's what he told us. Does that not sound right to you?
No, that's not right at all.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying that the knife fight didn't happen, or?
I mean, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that there's way more to the story than he apparently told you, and I would love to fill you in on what actually happened.
Oh, perfect. You know what?
Heated.
Normally we have to try to convince people to tell us, but the floor is all yours. What happened?
It sounds like he basically told you what happened, but when this guy jumped out, I was obviously scared of a dude with a knife in the woods.
Right.
And I saw them fighting, so I ran away, and I felt like I got far enough away to be safe. And then I started thinking about Steve, and he was still there with that guy, so I was frantically texting him, trying to make sure that he was okay. And he wasn't responding to me, so I was just freaking out, trying to figure out what to do.
Damn,
Did you call
that
the
had
cops?
to be scary.
That's who I would call 911.
No, I didn't call the cops. I mean, everything was just happening so fast, and I was just panicking. So I didn't really think about it in that moment. I just wanted Steve to text me back, and I waited and waited and waited. And when he didn't, I got really worried. So I went back because I wanted to make sure he wasn't just lying on the ground, stabbed with no one around him.
Yeah, that's nice of you.
And I walked back close to where it happened, and I see Steve, and I see the guy with the knife, and they're just talking.
Chatting?
Yep, just chatting and smoking a cigarette. They were laughing together.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Sometimes after you fight somebody, you're like, hey, are we cool? Did you pull a knife on me? Yeah, we're bros, right? Nice to meet you. Yeah, who knows?
No, not with a stranger.
No, I agree. It's weird.
You think that he set it up? Is that what you're accusing him of?
I mean, I don't know if he set it up, but something was definitely off. There was just something not right about the whole situation. I wouldn't be laughing with somebody who just tried to attack me with a knife.
Yeah, no, that would make me angry. Even if you were a good friend of mine, you attack me with a knife, we're probably not going to talk anymore.
Dude, what'd you do? Did you pop out of the woods and be like, hey, surprise, I'm here too now?
No. I just kind of put two and two together, and I got really mad and just realized that he was a bad guy, and something was going on, and I wasn't being told everything, so I just decided to put my hands up and walk away. I was I don't even want to deal with this anymore.
Yeah,
that is
for sure.
awful to make someone feel that amount of fear.
Yeah, I was completely terrified, and so when I walked away, Steve finally texted me and was like, oh, hey, do you want to meet at Starbucks? And in my mind, I'm just no, of course I don't. I don't even know what just happened, so I just didn't respond.
Yeah, that is weird. I would love to figure out why he was sitting there talking and laughing with the dude who just tried to stab him.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, cool. Let's do that then, because Steve is actually on the other line listening to this phone call and wants to talk to you.
Wait, what?
Yeah, unless he hung up. Steve, are you still there?
Oh, my God. Yeah, I'm here. Hey, Cecilia.
Man.
What the Steve? What was that?
I don't even know what to say here. It's okay. Here's the thing. I really, really liked you. I really did. I thought you were really sweet.
Well, are you going into explaining that you okay? I'll let you explain.
Hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out. So while we were talking, before we actually went on the date, she said that it's so great going out with someone who's not a muscle-bound douchebag like the guys that she's used to dating, you just seem like a really sweet guy. And so I'm thinking, all right, I've been here before. I've heard that kind of thing before. And what always happens is I end up being in the friend zone.
You're an idiot.
And so, well, you could think that, but listen, I arranged for the guy to attack us with a knife. I knew no one was gonna get hurt. But here's the thing. I needed to show you that I could protect you, and if that happened in real life, I would absolutely do the same thing.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, sure.
God.
It's a lot easier when it's one of your buddies holding a knife than just actually a random maniac.
Dude, they're laughing, but that is so messed up. Do you know what you made her feel? Do you know what you put her through?
You know how I felt when I keep getting rejected by women that look like her?
Totally the same. Like your life is on the line because you don't know how to close a deal in a relationship.
That's disgusting. I was literally telling you that I liked that you were sweet and not like these other guys. So if I don't like those other guys because they did stuff like that, why would I like you doing it?
But you know what that means in woman speak. That means that you're a sweet guy and I like you and I'll never like you.
There's no such thing as women speak. It's all just the English language. So yes,
if there's no such thing as women speaking, why have I heard that so many times and it's become the friend?
Are you seriously trying to blame this fake mugging on me? Like I said something and that you're really gonna blame me?
No, not you individually, just women in general.
I'm blaming all women for you setting up your friend trying to stab.
You know what I mean.
No, you are so lucky you're on the phone right now and not in real life.
Well, according to Steve, he'd be able to protect himself against you. So.
I mean, here's the thing. What are you supposed to do if a girl thinks you're weak? You got to stand up and show her that you're not. And, I couldn't depend that somebody would just accidentally mug us.
Just hope for a mugging.
I never said you were weak, Steve. This isn't an episode.
You said you'd only dated muscle-bound guys. What was I supposed to think?
Maybe that it didn't work out with those guys and I'm looking for something completely different.
Yeah, and just because those guys have muscles doesn't mean they're weak. Like the strongest men I know are actually comfortable with who they are and don't have to prove anything.
I'm comfortable with who I am.
No, you're not. You are setting up muggings in the woods because you don't think that you're a strong enough man on your own.
I do. I know I'm a strong enough man. I wanted to show her how strong I was.
You're so confident, Steve. Like, have you done this with other women before? Like, set up fake mugging?
No, but you know what? None of the other girls I've ever dated kept throwing it in my face that I'm not muscular enough for them.
What? I was never saying anything like that. I was answering your questions about what my exes were like.
Now, because women don't say what they really mean, they've always got subtext.
Steve, you are disgusting. It blows my mind that you think that you have to do this kind of stuff to impress girls.
You know, it blows my mind that you don't get that women want a strong guy.
You don't get that. You don't get what women want.
Seriously, dude, stop with the mansplaining. Yeah, mansplain us what women want. Is that what you want to tell us, what we want?
Cecilia, I think I know what women want, and women want another date with Steve. Would you like to go out with Steve? On a second date, we will pay for it.
Maybe you could go on a date with that fake nice guy. I'm sure you have a lot to talk about.
So what you're saying is you wouldn't want to go out with me again?
What in the world makes you think that I would ever, in my mind, think about saying yes?
I mean, I'm being honest with you.
Oh, my gosh.
Give him that.
He really doesn't get it, Cecilia.
That's the most delusional thing anybody has ever said.
Yeah.
You know what's delusional is the fact that women always say they want the nice, funny guy, and then they never go for him.
Oh, my God. They just don't go for you, Steve, because you're crazy.
Sure.
It's not nice to set up a fake mugging.
Even if it was fake, you didn't know it was fake at the time, and I never even got to thank you.
Good point.
Who doesn't thank somebody for saving their life?
Shut up.
You know what, Steve? I think you're the one who dodged a bullet on this one.
She's rude.
Yeah, she is rude.
Oh, my God. You guys are awful.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Pretty much all the texts in at 78592 think Steve is a douchebag.
Yeah.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Steve wanted to call this girl named Cecilia. They met on Tinder, and they went to a concert. And as they were leaving, they were confronted by a dude with a knife. Steve told her to run while he fought the guy off.
Oh, hero.
Afterwards, he was confused why she wasn't calling him back. So we called her, and she told us that after she ran away, she came back to check on Steve and found him laughing, hanging out with the mugger, and she was extremely weirded out that the two guys were laughing together after the guy just came up to him and threatened to stab him and everything else.
Yeah.
Steve admitted that he staged a fake mugging with a friend to make himself look brave because he wanted to show Cecilia that he could protect her.
Wow. I was totally shocked by that, and I can't believe how many people texted in before we found that out and were like, he staged it. I'm like, how jaded are we that we think that this guy staged it? I'm like, oh my God, they're right.
People were texting in both ways saying he staged it and then being like, she staged it. They just wanted to rob him. It was both ways. Yeah. So no matter what, nobody believes anything anymore.
Well,
maybe they shouldn't.
Obviously, yeah, for good reason.
Yeah.
Hopefully she doesn't really get mugged someday, and it's like, yeah, right.
Sure.
Anyway. All
Anyway.
right, Steve, you're in the bushes. Come out.
She did not want to go out with Steve again after that, so no second date. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. What I like to do is
I don't want to know.
I like to find somebody who's into me, right? Thinks I'm good looking. There's a few of them out there, and is attracted to me, and then I just like to use them.
That's
for like
fun. That's
rides
mean.
places, buy me things once in a while, free meals if I'm ever strapped for cash. It's really a fun thing.
What is wrong with you, dude?
That's actually what I think happened to James, who emailed us for a second date update. He's on the phone with us right now. James, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I think you got used, man. I read your email. We'll talk about it in just a second, but I think that you just got used.
Wow.
Thanks for rubbing it in.
Jubal's good at that.
You're welcome.
Salt wound, it's all good.
Let's talk about your date first. So the girl you want us to call, her name is Kelsey, right?
That's right.
And your email said that you met her at a party. You tell us a little bit about meeting her.
It was a rooftop party, probably about 100 people there. A lot of really good-looking women, but for some reason she really stood out. And I walked up to her, and I used a cheesy pickup line on her and said that I would like to rearrange the alphabet where I put you and I together.
Oh, really?
Cool.
And that actually worked?
Was it to be funny?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, good.
Yeah, whatever.
Good.
I was really worried you'd be like, no, I thought that's, women like that. So,
yeah.
How did she react when you hit her with your cheesy pickup line?
She laughed, and she said that I was stupid.
That's awesome.
All right.
And she's right.
So you guys hung out at the party the whole evening?
Yeah, we hung out the entire night, but I mean, I wanted to play it a little cool, so I kept, walking away from her and coming back. I was trying to play hard to get. And every once in a while I'd look over my shoulder, and she would look at me. And
then you'd turn around and be like, I don't care about you. My name is James. I'm doing my thing.
Did you guys go on a date after this?
It was the end of the night, and I knew my plan had worked because she came up to me. It was totally what I had planned.
I bet.
She was playing into your little hand, wasn't she?
Pickup line.
Yeah, you're the winner of the game, except you're on the phone for a second date update right now, which means it probably didn't work out that well. So she came up to you at the end of the night, and what did she say to you?
She said that her friends had left, and she needed a ride home. I figured she was definitely into me.
Yeah.
Now,
awesome.
normally, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
As a guy, you're like, oh, sweet. I know what she wants. But that's not exactly what happened, is it?
No, I totally thought I was going to score. I'm like, cool, this is a great night. So I dropped her off, and she gave me a polite peck on the cheek. And now, of course, I was expecting a little more, but I didn't want to push it. I thought maybe I'd probably see. I mean, I really thought I was going to see her again. And she gets up to get out of the car, and right before she was leaving, I said, hey, can I call you again? And she's like, yeah, sure, call me.
So
sure.
So she didn't go, thank you for the ride, hero man, and give you a big kiss and go, here's my number, call me. You actually kind of had to beg her for her phone number.
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
What has the response been since that night? You've texted her a few times?
Yeah, I called her twice, and I texted her about 3 times.
Ooh. James, do you think that you were reading like every cue wrong? Because it sounds to me like she just thought you were a nice guy. Like it doesn't sound like she was super interested.
I don't know. I mean, she kept looking at me the entire night, so I don't. I mean,
yeah, she needed a ride home.
Yeah, exactly.
It sounds to me like she knew that you were into her, and she was like, well, all my other friends left.
Oh,
I'll have that dude give me a ride home.
No, God, I hope not. I mean, that would really suck.
And what has her response been since has she texted you back? Has she called you anything?
I just got one text from her, and she said that she was really busy.
Oh, that's always bad.
Another good sign. So,
James.
Yeah.
James, sweet James.
Everything looks pretty good for you right now, James.
Man. I want you to brace yourself for when we call her.
You guys think it's really that bad?
It just sounds like there's a lot of signals there that would mean that she's really not that into you.
It's not bad if you just wanted a friend.
Do you still want to give her a call?
Yeah, I'd really love to hear from her, and I felt we had a connection.
Okay. Well, play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, okay?
Great.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for the second date update, James is on the phone. He wants us to call Kelsey. He met Kelsey at a party, played it coy the entire night, was like, hey, what's up? We'll talk for a minute, and then go to another part of the room, hit on other girls, trying to let her know, hey, you're not the only girl in town. He thinks it worked because she asked him for a ride home at the end of the night. I think he got used for a ride home at the end of the night because she didn't have any other options, and she knew that he liked her. James, are you about ready to give Kelsey a call?
Oh, yeah.
And are you wanting to ask Kelsey out on a date, or do you just want to know why she's not calling you back?
Yeah, I definitely want to know why she's not calling me back, but I would love to go out with her, too. She was really cool. I had a good time with her.
All right, well, we're going to call her right now, see if we can get her on the phone and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, great.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, is Kelsey there?
This is she.
Hey, Kelsey, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
From where? From the radio?
Yes. Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5.
Okay.
Ring a bell?
Yeah, I've heard of you guys. Yeah.
Nice. How are you today?
I'm okay. I am really wondering why you're calling me.
We recently had a listener email us about you.
Okay.
It's someone that you met at a party. They liked you a lot, and they would love to take you out on a date.
Okay. Who is it?
That person's name is James.
Yeah, I met him at a party. He was really nice.
I love that response.
You basically just verbally patted him on the head right
did.
now and told him to run
You did.
along. Is there something that you didn't like about James? Not even to give him a chance to go out on a date with him?
I didn't even, that was a really crazy night. It was a really crazy night, and,
Can I tell you what James told us about the evening?
Okay.
He said that he met you at a rooftop party, and you guys were flirty and stuff like that, and then at the end of the night, you came up and asked him for a ride home, which, to a guy, usually says, all right, I'm about to get some.
Yeah.
And usually, we're wrong about that.
Yeah,
but
there we go.
To a guy, that's what it means. So James thought you were definitely interested in him, and then he was kind of shocked when you got out of the car and didn't even ask for his number. He had to beg you to get your number, and now you just keep saying that you're busy and won't, go out with him.
I know. I feel really bad about that. I do. I feel really bad about asking him for a ride, and
My theory on the whole thing was that you didn't have any other option to get home, and you knew that he liked you, so you kind of used him for a ride.
that's not completely the case.
Completely. But it's 99.9%.
I do feel bad. It was just such a crazy night, and I did like him, but something happened later, and it's just not going to work out.
So
you were interested in going out with him, but now you're not?
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
Okay, wait, hold on, though. Because the date you guys both describe, or the party you both describe, wasn't crazy.
Well, the party wasn't so crazy. I maybe was a little crazy that night. This is so embarrassing. I don't think I should be telling you what happened.
Oh, come on.
He wants to know.
You should go against that.
So, earlier in the night, I had hooked up with this other guy.
Whoa.
Like
at the party or at home?
At the party.
What do you mean, like in a bathroom?
Like the party was on the roof, so we went down into the apartment.
Nice. Wow.
And
All right.
This is crazy. I like it.
So you do that, and then you're like, this guy's not going to give me a ride home. I can tell he's kind of a jerk. I'll ask the nice guy.
right. He left. The guy left.
Oh, no.
But the worst part is that I found out later he's James's best friend.
So wait,
That they're really friends.
the guy that you hooked up with is James is the nice guy's. Oh goodness.
Oh no.
So when I asked him for the ride home, I didn't know that.
So wait, okay.
I mean, I wasn't, he was really nice and whatever, but I had hooked up with this other guy, and then, and so I just thought I would just go home for the night, and then James gave me a ride, and then later when I found out that he and Nick were best friends, I mean, I couldn't call James back and go out with him.
Are you currently talking to the other dude, or was this just a one-night thing?
It was just it was just a crazy
girl.
moment.
Wow.
You are a player. Holy hell.
I like how you tried to tell me that,
That's why this is embarrassing.
Man, you don't need to be embarrassed. I mean, if you're going to do it, then do it. And at least you have some respect for James's feelings.
Yeah, but poor James, though.
Yeah.
She didn't know.
Have you talked to his buddy since then? Or you're just,
No.
that was just it?
Yeah.
Oh, this is interesting.
But James wants to go out with you.
But I can't tell him
No, you can't
what
do that.
happened.
You know what, Kelsey? You kind of already did tell him.
Yeah.
Because James is on the phone and heard what you just said.
Shut the up.
Nope.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. James, go ahead and say hi to Kelsey.
Wow. Hi.
Hi. I'm really sorry.
I'm just thoroughly disgusted.
Oh,
Wow.
James, that's a strong
come
word.
on. That's not fair. I didn't know you yet. I didn't even know you guys were friends. I just didn't know that you guys knew each other. I didn't even know at the beginning of the night that what was going to happen at the end. And
Wait, how did you not know we knew each other? We kind of hung out the entire night.
well, I figured you guys knew each other, but it wasn't until the next day that I found out that you guys were like best friends.
And let's face it, James, you guys didn't hang out the entire night. I'm sure there was a 15-minute span you guys weren't together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were flirting with girls, like a bunch of girls all night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what I meant by the 15-minute span you weren't together was I was talking about when he was downstairs hooking up with Kelsey. That's what I meant by that.
And how could your buddy not tell you that happened? I mean, isn't that the first thing you do is you go and brag to your friends?
Yeah, he was saying that he hooked up with someone, but I had no idea who it was. I didn't think it was you.
So he actually told you and he was bragging about it? Because I would be if I did that at a party.
Yeah, totally. We were doing high fives and everything. I'm like, yeah, good for you, man. Got some.
Yeah, I got some tail. He's like, you got laid? I almost got laid, dude.
You're like, I'm hoping to. Maybe I'll just end up driving yours home tonight.
Why did you ask me for a ride home? Couldn't you have gotten a cab or something?
Well, because by then I knew that nothing was going to happen between me and Nick, and so I was interested in you, and I wasn't going to take you home and sleep with two people on the same day.
Well, that's boring.
No, I thought I would text you back, but then when I found out that you and Nick were best friends, I assumed you knew. I assumed that you had found out.
Thank God for your morals and decency.
Which she does have. Thank you very much,
Yeah,
James.
sure.
It's only bad because I did it, but if it was you or your friend, you guys are giving high fives to each other, like you said. So
True.
Yeah, but it wasn't me.
It wasn't me.
He's like, I wish it was.
I would love for you guys to go out on a second date.
Oh, my God.
I really would. Kelsey, would you go out with James again? We will pay for a second date.
I would if he, can get over this. I would.
You would?
Really?
James, would you like to go out with Kelsey?
Hell no. Are you kidding me?
What?
How am I going to live that down with my friend, really?
How are you going to live it down now at all? And no matter what, if I was your buddy after I hooked up with anybody, I'd call you and be like, hey, you want to give her a ride home again?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
It is time for your brand new second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Still have to get a winner for $1,000 Thanksgiving, though. We do at the top of every hour, 6, 7, 8, and 9. If you're caller 25, you will win $1,000. I know we do at the top of every hour, and now it's 7:30, so a little bit past that point, and we've had somebody on hold wondering if they're caller 25 for quite a while now. I'm going to pick her up and see if she's still there. La Cipa, are you still on hold?
Yes, I am still on hold.
Oh, you poor thing, dude.
How's it going? What have you been doing while you've been hanging out on hold?
It's best to win $1,000.
Mm-hmm. So you want to win the $1,000 for $1,000 Thanksgiving really bad, huh?
Yeah, very bad. I keep calling every day.
Yeah,
Hey,
so
let me
bad
ask you
that
a question.
she sits on hold for a half an hour.
Let me ask you a question, La Cipa. Oh, do you listen to the show a lot, or are you just calling to win $1,000? You heard about it from somebody?
I listen to every day.
Thank
Okay, I don't know if I believe you.
What
do you
are
like
you
most
talking
about the
about?
show?
I like phone tap and a second day update.
Yeah, see?
Okay, what else do you like, though?
I like you too. You're so funny.
Oh,
Oh, all right, cool.
She's
hey,
smart.
if
That
you're
is
going to
very
say things
smart.
like that, La Cipa, I might as well tell you that you're caller 25. Congratulations. You won $1,000. La Cipa, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Are you looking forward to the second date update now?
Oh, no.
You're not?
For my money. Yes.
She wants her
Okay,
money.
I don't. Yeah, we'll give you the money,
Just give her the damn money.
but it's time for the second date update too.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Hang on. Your next chance to win $1,000 is at 8 o'clock. We do it at the top of every hour, 6, 7, 8, and 9. If you're caller 25, you will win $1,000. Now it's time for your second date update.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today doesn't even necessarily need a second date out of this whole thing. He just needs to talk to the girl.
Uh-oh.
Because Johnny, which is the name of the guy on the phone for a second date update today, ruined everything. Not just with the girl he wants to call today, but like his entire friend group.
Wow.
Johnny, how are you?
Well, I'm okay. I'm just hoping I didn't actually ruin everything.
Oh, you ruined everything. Trust me. I read your email. You ruined everything.
Oh, I see. Those were your words, not his, Jubal.
Yes, those were my words. Johnny, I read your email. Thank you very much for agreeing to do the second date update today. Why don't you tell everybody what your issue is?
Okay, so me and Marissa, that's who I'm calling about, we've been friends for like 5 years. Like kind of the same friend group. And, it's like we're really friends. Like we've never really like had a crush on each other or anything like that. We'd like playful flirt,
right?
Like when other friends are around, but it's never like, there was nothing to it. There's never any like, okay, we're friends. Okay, I think
Yeah, we got that. You're friends, Johnny.
Or we were, at least. You'll see. So, the funny thing is, like, during all this time, one of us was usually, like, in a relationship at the time with somebody else. That was all part of it. And so a little while back, we were just hanging out with other friends, and we're both single at this time. And I guess over the course of the night, there was, like, some kind of a romance in the air, like some kind of tension going on.
I don't know how many times this has happened to me, Johnny, where I've gotten drunk around some of my single friends and then we end up hooking up and it just ruins everything. I don't have any single girlfriends, by the way. It's always dudes, but it always works out fine for me after everything. I'm guessing that's not what happened, though.
That is not what happened, I mean, it was honestly one of my buddies who it's kind of his fault. Like, he's the one who's like, hey, there's something weird going on with the two of you. And I was like, no, I didn't really think so, but I guess, okay, there was a little something going on. So, we're just drinking, whatever. Next thing you know, it's 1:30 in the morning, and we are making out on the dance floor. Nice. I mean, like, it's, for real. Like, there's we're just going at it.
Were you excited about that in the moment?
Yeah.
How much had you guys had to drink at this point? Were you guys pretty drunk?
Well, I don't know how much she drank, but I was feeling pretty good.
Okay.
Nice. I like that's the way to comfort yourself. Like, oh, no, she was probably sober. Wanted to make out with me.
So, one thing leads to another, and we go back to her place in a cab. It's a radio show. I don't want to get into too much, but things happened. Yeah.
Had you ever imagined this happening with her before?
Not really, but the reality of what actually happened is it's much better than anything I could have imagined anyway. So
nice.
I was really surprised at just how well it went. Like, it was good.
It sounds like it went great. She won't even talk to you now.
Yeah,
so
man.
that's how I always know it's a successful night.
that's why I need your help, because, I mean, it was a good night, but the next morning was really awkward after.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I've had my share of awkward mornings, but I was just like, hey, do you want to go to brunch? She was like, no. I was like, you want to talk about it? She was like, no. And it got worse and worse. And finally, she's like, could you please leave?
Oh, my God.
And so I did.
I'm guessing there's no goodbye kiss then, right?
No. More of a goodbye kick would have been more in the mood of things.
So what's happened since then? How many times have you tried to get a hold of her?
Like, in the last week and a half, I've tried, I think, like 4 times.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's clearly bad. And I'm talking to my friends. Like, no one's telling me anything.
Has she responded to you at all?
Not at all, no.
Okay, so not
even like
your
the
friend.
little text bubbles that pop up when
Yeah.
someone's sending a text. Like, I don't even get those.
You just stand there looking at it, waiting to see if she's typing on iMessage.
Like I've told you a lot already, so I'll just keep being honest. Yeah, I'm just like, what's going on?
Do you feel like people are mad at you in your friend group?
I don't know if they think I did something or said something. Honestly, they're kind of acting clueless as well. Yeah, I just don't know anything. And so that's why I'm calling you guys.
Well, I guarantee if you did something weird, they all know about it.
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee that.
Well, man, if they know something, it's kind of cruel of them not to tell me anything. Like, I just want to talk to her to know what's going on. And, yeah, I just want to know what's going on.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, and get your second date update right after this, okay?
All right, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Hold on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Johnny is on the phone with us to do a second date update today, and Johnny is a very bad friend. I mean, very bad. He's a naughty friend. He's a friend that needs a little spanky, doesn't he, Johnny?
Well, I may have already gotten one, but I definitely agree with you about being bad.
The reason that I say that is because the problem that Johnny's having is he was hanging out with a group of friends, and he ended up making out with one of his girlfriends. They even went back to her place and hooked up after a drunken night of partying. And then he woke up the next morning and was like, hey, want to go get brunch? She was like, nope, I don't. And he's like, is everything okay? And she was like, yeah, everything's fine. Also, leave my place, get out, and I never want to talk to you again. He hasn't talked to his friend since this happened, so he wants to do a second date update to try to get her on the phone and find out what went wrong and hopefully maybe salvage their friendship. Her name is Marissa. Are you about ready to give her a call, Johnny?
As ready as I'll ever be. I mean, I've heard about these things before. Sometimes friendships don't come back from this kind of stuff, and I just really want to talk to her. So, yeah.
You also said that your friends aren't really talking to you about this whole thing, too. Maybe all of your other friends have stopped talking to you because they're scared you're going to sleep with them as well.
That's a fear.
Thought about that, Johnny?
That thought hasn't crossed my mind. No.
All right, Johnny, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, get her on the phone, and find out why she's not talking to you anymore, okay?
All right, thanks.
All right, here we go.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Marissa, please?
This is.
Marissa, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm sorry, this is who?
Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning, the radio show.
A radio show, okay.
Mm-hmm. How are you doing today?
I'm okay.
Listen, the reason I'm calling you is because we recently got an email from one of our listeners asking if I could get a hold of you. His name is Johnny, and I think you know him very well, actually.
Yes, I do.
You do, don't you? That's right. Well, the reason I'm calling is we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. Johnny emailed us about you. He told us all about your night together and that you guys have been friends for a while, and you kind of made some judgment errors the other night. And
wait, are you serious, though? He called a radio station and told them about what happened?
He did. He told us that you guys were hanging out at a bar and then, toward the end of the night, ended up making out and then went back to your place. He didn't go into any detail on that. If you'd like to give us some detail, I'd be more than willing to hear it. But he just told us that you guys spent the evening together, and then when you woke up in the morning...
Wait. He told you that he spent the night at my house? He told you that?
He did. He didn't go into any more detail than that. Everything else I've made up in my head, and it was fantastic. But he didn't tell us anything more. He just said he stayed the night over there, and when you guys woke up in the morning, he had asked if you wanted to go get brunch or something. You said no, and then you kind of asked him to leave.
I cannot believe that he called a radio station and told you guys that he spent the night at my house. I mean, what an asshole. Like, I hope that my friends aren't listening to this or...
They don't know?
I mean, some of them do, but it's not like I want this information broadcast literally over the radio.
He didn't give us any information about what happened at your place, okay, if that's what you're worried about. But he is wondering why you won't talk to him now. I mean, is it just too weird?
It is weird, but, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of embarrassing, you know?
If it's embarrassing for him, then why not tell us since he's the one that wants to hear it anyway?
Okay, I guess. I mean, I think he's gonna flip out if he hears this.
What?
Yeah, but he already put your business out on the radio. Why not put his out there then? Sort of revenge.
Friendly revenge.
Yeah.
I mean, we're not friends anymore, so...
What?
Whoa, is that bad?
Whoa.
Yeah, it was bad. It was that bad.
What was so bad? Just what you guys did? Like the quality of it?
I thought you said he didn't tell you anything about it.
He didn't. I'm just making that up. I just really want to know exactly what happened. But no, he didn't give us any details. You just said it was bad, so I assumed you were talking about, the quality of what happened.
No, I'm talking about what happened afterwards.
Okay, well, what happened?
So after we were together, we're just lying there, talking or whatever, and he said something. It's bad. I don't want to say.
Oh my God, I'm dying.
I know. I really want to know.
You have to tell us now. You can't just sell it like that and then end it.
Okay. So he leaned over to me and he's like, "That was amazing." And he's like, "I've always had a thing for your mom."
What?
So now I know what it would be like to be with her.
Oh my God.
He was
Are
joking.
you serious?
I am totally serious.
What did you do when he said that?
I was so shocked. I mean, I think I went to the bathroom maybe. I don't remember. And then
How did you not kick him out? I mean, listen, I have a hot mom, and I know what it's like to have guys talk about your hot mom.
She does.
I cannot imagine what that would be like in that moment.
I mean, I would have kicked him out, but I came back from the bathroom and he was already passed out, and so I had to wait until the morning. I mean, it was terrible.
Oh my God. You had no idea he was fantasizing about your mom this whole time.
I know, it's so weird. It's totally disgusting. I mean, I would have been freaked out anyway, even if we were just still friends and he had told me that. But to tell me that after,
Yeah.
All right. I guess I understand why you don't want to talk to him again then.
Exactly. I mean, I don't want to talk to him. Like, I'm totally freaked out.
Yeah.
Well, it's a little unfortunate that you don't want to talk to him again because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Hey, Johnny, your mother lover, how you doing?
I don't know what to say.
Oh, my God.
Oh, icky.
Do you remember saying that, Johnny?
I do not remember saying that.
How can you not remember saying that?
I guess there's a lot I don't remember from that night. I remember one thing.
Well, you remembered enough to call a radio station and tell them all about it.
That was like whiskey number 5 talking right there. That was not me. I cannot believe I said that.
Dude.
Do you have a thing for her mom for real?
No.
Sorry, the hesitation. It was like...
I mean, okay, well, yeah, hot mom, but I never would have done anything about it. Like, I never really thought about it like that.
It doesn't sound like it. It sounds like you thought about it a lot.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know why I said that.
I mean, it was like you thanked me because you got to, finally know what she was like as my mom.
That sounds so bad.
I mean, it doesn't even. I mean, that doesn't even make sense because your mom is completely different from you. Like, she might be into totally different things than you are. Like, how would I know that? Like, how would I even,
Stop. Stop talking. Stop. There's nothing you can say.
Yeah, I don't think you can help your case at all right now, Johnny.
I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. Can I start there?
It's a start.
I know what to say, Johnny. Hey, Marissa, would you like to go out on a second date with Johnny? We will pay for it.
No. I don't want to go on a second date, Marissa. Clearly, that's not a good idea. I obviously drank too much that night, and I really screwed this up. I really just want to make amends. I want to be friends again. Can we just meet up?
I mean, I'm not bringing my mom.
Is there any way that, Marissa, you guys can reconcile and still be friends after this?
I mean, not right now. I need some time. Like, it's just too weird.
Yeah, but think about what a funny joke it's going to be in your friends group eventually.
Yeah, I mean, maybe eventually it will be funny.
All right, so can Johnny hit you up in like a couple weeks and maybe you guys can talk and try to be friends again?
He can try, yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go, Johnny. It's sort of a successful second date for you.
I can't believe I said that about her mom. I don't. Thanks. I guess I appreciate it.
Hey, Marissa, thank you for your time. I really appreciate you being honest with us and telling us what happened.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
Thank you.
And for me personally, I really like doing a second date update with you because it reminded me of how it would be doing a second date update with your mom, which is awesome.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 that says, drunk words are sober thoughts. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Talking, of course, about today's second date update. This dude, Johnny, wanted to call his friend Marissa. They didn't really have so much of a date, but they did go out one night and were drinking and stuff. Ended up making out, going back to her place, and then doing the romantic dance, if you know what I mean. He woke up the next morning, tried to talk to her, smooth things over, like, let's go to brunch. She was like, no, get out. I don't want to see you again. And then she wasn't talking to him at all. So we called her, got her on the phone, and found out what went wrong. Apparently, after they were done doing the do, he rolled over to her and said, oh, man, that was so good. I've always thought your mom was really hot. Now I kind of know what it's like to be with your mom. And he didn't even remember saying it at all. You could tell from the sound of his voice. He was so embarrassed. But you know that deep down he's like, yeah, I guess she's right. Now I kind of do know what it's like to be with her mom. So she obviously was disturbed by that and did not even want to talk to him anymore, let alone be his friend or anything.
Yeah, no friend is going to want to introduce this guy to their mom from now on. He's got like some sort of mom fetish that he just needs to come clean about.
And now she knows that. Text in at 78592 that says that, hey, Brooke, you said your mom was hot. How old is she?
Okay,
a lot of people
real
are texting
cute,
in
guys.
at 78592 wanting to hit on Brooke's mom now.
No, she is, though. Jubal, you will agree with me on this.
She's 65 years old and she's a beautiful woman, but you don't need to hit on my mom. My whole life people said, oh, if you look like your mom when you get married, maybe I'll marry you. You know what? I have very explicit words for you type of people.
Let's say that again. 65 years young. And let me tell you, Brooke, your mom is very, very spry looking. She's 65, but you can tell there's still a lot of youth in there. Yeah. Keep texting in at 78592 your thoughts about Brooke's mom. I'd like to hear more of that. And if you want a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, Brooke and Jubal at movie925.com. We will call the person who didn't.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
I like a girl that appreciates a nice broke dude from time to time. And Katie, who's on the phone to do a second date update right now, loves broke dudes.
Wow, rare.
Yeah, what's up, Katie? How are you?
Hey, guys.
You're a girl after my own heart.
We'll get to how
really
much you like broke guys in just a second. But first, tell us about the broke guy that you went on a date with. What's his name?
His name is Gabriel.
Gabriel,
Okay.
all right. And how did you meet him?
We met on a dating app.
Not a pay-for dating app, obviously.
True.
It was free.
Was that like part of his like profile that he said he was a broke dude?
No.
That wouldn't work.
Not like that's not the central factor of the story.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Just so you guys know.
Yeah, that's just what I chose to highlight on from her email.
He focuses on the wrong things
Yeah,
a lot.
tell us about your date with Gabriel.
We had a great date. I mean, and honestly, like I've been on and off dating apps for the last year.
Mm-hmm.
Like a few, like Bumble, Tinder, OkCupid. I've really tried a lot. And some have been really bad, but some have been good. And Gabe, this one with him was actually one of the best I've ever had. I've never felt like I've met someone online and really, really, really liked them.
Aw.
Yeah.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, and it sucks even more that you're not getting a call back now.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's why I wanted to talk to you guys.
Tell us about the date and why I keep calling him a broke guy. You should probably explain that.
I'm anxious to find out.
Yeah.
So we met at a restaurant, and it was kind of funny because we sat down and he looked really nervous. And I've done this a lot in the last year, and it's kind of just like, it doesn't really work me up anymore. And I looked at him and just said, you don't have to be nervous.
Yeah.
Right.
And I thought maybe, I don't know, maybe he doesn't do this a lot. Maybe I intimidated him. Maybe he thought I was pretty. I don't know. But either way, I just kind of wanted to let him know that it was cool and it's okay. No pressure. This is just fun.
Right. Did that help?
Well, he said that it wasn't that and it was something else.
Oh.
And so I asked him what he was talking about. And he said, to be honest, I just don't think I can afford the food here.
Oh, sweetie.
No.
So that's your broke joke thing, whatever.
Yeah. And then you laughed at him and left.
No.
No, I laughed because I was not expecting that. And I told him, wow, I said, you're a breath of fresh air because honestly, I love that you are honest.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was not expecting him to say that. And it wasn't a turn off to me that it was too expensive. And I appreciated his honesty. I've done that before. I've definitely looked up menus ahead of time and changed plans.
Yeah.
Right, totally. So what'd you guys do? Did you leave or did you offer to pay for the meal?
So I said, well, let's just get out of here and go somewhere else. And, he was kind of worried and said, are you sure? Is it okay? And I said, yeah, it's totally fine. Let's go. I didn't want it to be weird or uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So we left and just went down the street and grabbed some gyros and beers at this little hole-in-the-wall place.
Dude, perfect.
Yeah, it was, it's great. I don't care where we are. I just wanted, meet someone and talk to them, and it was super fun.
And the honesty must have made you feel comfortable with him, too.
Yeah.
Totally. And it was without having this kind of fine dining atmosphere around us, it was better, I think, in a casual setting. So that was great. And
so did he drop his nervousness after that when you guys went to the Euro place?
Totally. And we talked, nothing felt formal or surfacey or superficial. We talked about a lot more, and I felt like we were really connecting. It was so refreshing.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. You sound like you were so jaded before this man came along and he renewed your spirit in the hope for love.
Yeah.
Yes. I always have zero expectations.
Which is why you're never nervous because you got nothing to lose.
Exactly. That's exactly what I do.
Okay.
And so at the end of the day, I kind of was joking with him and I was like, do you want to dine and dash here too? And he thought it was funny. We laughed. And
Did you guys actually dine and dash, though?
no, we didn't.
Oh, damn.
We just, we ended the date normally. He gave me a hug, and I have not heard from him since, except for a text that night saying thanks for the date.
Okay. And did what do you think went wrong? Why do you think he's not wanting to go out again?
I don't know. Like I said, just being able to be honest with each other, changing the place, going to somewhere more casual.
Right.
I thought that it was kind of fun and chill, and there was no hard feelings, no reason to feel embarrassed or weird. I thought it was really, really actually, again, one of the best dates I've had in a long time.
Okay.
I think it's strange that he's not calling you back either.
Yes.
Because you sound awesome on the date.
Totally.
Thank you. I thought I was too.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, we'll try to figure it out. We'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
Great. Thank you.
Yep. Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hey, Katie?
Yeah?
That's got to be frustrating because you said you went out on one of the greatest dates in your whole life, and now the dude's not calling you back. That's I was just thinking about it. It's got to be frustrating because clearly you had a very different experience. If you think about it, I mean, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I don't know either. You sound cool, especially because you told us how you guys went out to a restaurant that was too expensive for him, and he actually told you that, and you still were like, let's get out of here and go someplace cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
That's very understanding. As a dude, I'd be like, oh, that's awesome. She doesn't care if I have money or whatever. I can just be myself.
Really good.
So I don't know why you're not getting a call back either, but I'm going to call him right now. He didn't have enough money, so maybe he's just saving up money so he can take you on a better date next time, like the Olive Garden.
Wow.
Maybe take you to the gas station, buy you a Voss water. Maybe he's saving up for a Voss water. That's the fancy one in a glass bottle,
Hey, you guys joke, but that's actually really romantic. If that was the case, I absolutely think that you should go to the gas station with him.
I would go to a gas station. I just want to see him again.
All right. Well, I'm going to call him right now and see if we can figure out why he's not getting back to you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Gabriel?
This is Gabriel.
Gabriel, how are you, man? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Calling from where?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Any idea why a radio show's calling you, or do you get a lot of radio shows calling you?
No, I have no idea. Why are you guys calling me?
Okay. I'm calling you today because we got an email about you from somebody who listens to our show.
About me?
Yes. Her name is Katie.
Oh, okay. Weird.
Do you know Katie? You remember Katie?
Yeah, we went on a date.
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly why we're calling. We do a segment called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened.
Slow down for a second. Why isn't she calling me? Why doesn't she just ask me herself?
Well, because apparently she's tried to get a hold of you, but you won't text her back or call her back. So that's why she hasn't asked you herself, because you won't respond to her.
Yeah.
Pretty good reason.
It's the whole point behind what we're doing right now.
I get that, but she contacted a radio station?
Wait.
Yeah, I mean, how else is... I mean, she didn't have any other way to get a hold of you, and she wants to know what's going on.
So bizarre. Okay.
Do you like Katie?
She was nice. Yeah, she seems like a nice person.
You know, she said that the date she went on with you is one of the best dates she's ever been on in her entire life.
That's sweet.
Yeah, no pressure or anything.
Yeah, and she can't think of any reason why you wouldn't want to go out with her again. Did she do something wrong on your date?
You know, she just has kind of a unique view on how life works, and I wasn't really my thing.
A unique view on how life works. Can you explain that a little bit more for us?
You know, it's kind of embarrassing. I don't know if I should.
Okay, embarrassing for her, you think?
It might be.
Okay, well, she's prepared to hear whatever you have to say. I mean, that's part of the deal when you do this with the show, is you might hear something you don't want to hear, so...
And how could her life view be embarrassing?
I don't know. It's her thing. It's not my thing. I don't know if it's embarrassing to her.
Why don't you give it a shot and see? Yeah, we'll tell you. She just wants to know.
All right, well... Look, she mentioned during the date that she's a virgin.
Oh.
But when she told me, I was shocked. I wasn't sure how to react.
Yeah.
Okay, so what, just too much pressure knowing that she's a virgin?
I think I should clarify exactly what she said.
Okay.
She said she was a reimagined virgin.
A reimagined
virgin?
Right. And I was confused. Like, oh, so are you born again? Are you religious? And she said, no, it's not like that. It's just that after every hookup with a guy, I reimagine myself as a virgin.
What? Wait, so she's having sex on the regular, but just imagining herself as a virgin afterwards.
That is my understanding, yes.
So according to like a doctor, he would say that she is not a virgin, but she says that...
Look, you're talking to the wrong guy about this, but all I know is she said that she reimagines herself as a virgin and that she's waiting for the right guy. I thought, okay, so am I the next person to be with this reimagined virgin?
Hey, you could take somebody's imaginary virginity.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that before.
I had never heard of it either.
You said you're not the right guy to ask about it, but I do know the woman that we should ask about it, and her name is Katie. Don't you think we should ask her?
Yeah, I mean, I've already talked to her about it, so if you're curious, I'm sure she would talk to you about it.
I'm very curious. So you know what? Why don't we just all talk to her about it right now, because she's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yep. Katie?
Yeah, hi.
Wait, she's on the other line?
Yes. Katie, say hi to Gabriel.
Hi, Gabe. Hi.
Hey, Katie. Hi.
Gabe, I'm just a little surprised that you feel this way. I had no idea, and you didn't say anything during the date.
What am I supposed to say? You said you were reimagined a virgin. I didn't know what to say at the moment.
I just don't understand why you didn't ask me about it or say that it bothered you or that you thought it was weird. It's not. I could have explained to you everything about it. Like, it's not even just me. This is a movement.
So this reimagined virgin thing isn't something you came up with on your own, Katie?
No, of course not.
And is it just because, like, are you feeling guilty after you have, like one night stands or something, and so you want to pretend like it didn't happen?
No, it's nothing about guilt or shame. It's just about feeling like the person you're with is, making actually your relationship with the person you're with in the moment special. And everything's new, there's nothing, no past experiences kind of to compare to.
What?
This is way better than my other first
But you
time.
can't just erase your past. It doesn't, life doesn't work like that, right? You are obviously, when you get in bed with somebody else, not virgin-like if you've had a lot of experience. And that's not a bad thing.
Well, maybe that's the situation for you, but that's not how I feel because I'm a reimagined virgin.
So do you act all scared and timid during it, or what's the...
It's not really about acting scared and timid. It's just being with someone without feeling like you have to be a certain way, remembering how your last partner liked to do things. You know what I mean? It's discovering everything together sexually, right?
Okay, that's not a bad message. Weird label.
Yeah, weird label.
Yeah, maybe you guys are getting this, but I still am kind of at a loss. I don't see how someone can go through and think that they're a reimagined virgin.
Yeah, Katie, why reimagine yourself as a virgin? Why not just go, I've been with 10 people, but now I'm with you?
Because I just said that. When I do give myself to someone, I'm hoping that person is going to be my forever person. And if they're not my forever person, then I can just wipe the slate clean and forget about them and reimagine myself a virgin again.
That is convenient virginity.
Wow.
Very convenient.
I mean, it sounds great.
Don't have to hold out or anything for that one.
See, that's what I mean. That's a big responsibility. I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, but Gabe, couldn't you just reimagine yourself as a virgin and then it's two reimagined virgins together?
What you're describing sounds like two people just doing a lot of drugs and not remembering anything.
It does, actually.
It actually does.
Well,
And if she does that with me, it means that she wants to be with me forever, and I'm not ready to have that commitment yet.
Yeah.
No, it's actually the opposite. There's no responsibility because, like I just said, if it doesn't work out, I am able to just wipe that slate clean.
Yeah. I do see the pluses, but it still sounds weird to me.
Okay, well, maybe it sounds weird to you because you've never tried it.
I haven't. I'm going to do that.
yeah,
I'm going to reimagine myself a virgin right now, yeah.
You said there's no religious connection, no religious affiliations. Age doesn't matter. Anyone can do it.
Oh,
Done.
anyone.
Number of people you've been with doesn't matter. Who cares the number, right?
Done. I'm a virgin.
Okay, you guys are laughing about this, but thousands of people are doing this, and it's not weird at all.
1,000?
You know,
Who are the
marriages will
1,000?
probably
I've never
last
heard
a
of this
lot
in my
longer.
entire life.
Well, Gabriel, would you like to learn more about reimagined virginity and go on a second date with Katie? We'll pay for it.
Katie, look, you are a nice person. I am not interested in another date.
Aw, come on.
The reimagined virgin thing is just too weird.
See, too weird, or Katie, you could look at it this way. He's respecting your reimagined virginity and doesn't want to take that from you.
Oh.
Okay, I guess. Gabe, thank you for respecting my reimagined virginity.
It just sounds...
Yeah,
You're welcome.
it's too bad, Gabriel, because I feel like Katie the virgin could have taught you a thing or two.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, can I be a reimagined millionaire? Sure, you can imagine yourself anything, I guess. Talking about today's second date update. If you missed it, Katie wasn't getting a call back from this dude named Gabriel. And when we called him, we found out why. She mentioned during her date that she is a reimagined virgin. Never heard anything like that before, but she explained it to us. It's not religious or anything, but after she hooked up with the guy, she just reimagines herself a virgin again to keep things new and exciting. So no matter what, she's always a virgin until the person she marries, and then she won't be a virgin. That's what she said. He thought the idea was extremely weird and didn't want the responsibility of taking somebody's reimagined virginity. Too much pressure there.
A lot of imaginary
Yeah.
responsibility.
So no second date for them. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email, and we will call the person who didn't call you back. Young Jeffrey's Song of the Week is coming up at 8:10. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Nothing defines love more than coconut shrimp. Am I right?
I mean, I
think I'm
love
right.
it. It tastes good, but
Mhm. True love is coconut shrimp. That's what I've always said. And Lindsay, who's on the phone for a second date update today, will probably agree with me because she said she met the guy that she wants to call today over a plate of coconut shrimp.
I did indeed. I don't know if I would say love, though. I mean, I like the guy, but I don't know if I'm in love with him.
Okay.
I'm picturing already like a Lady and the Tramp moment with coconut shrimp.
Oh, that'd be so cute.
All right, so you love the coconut shrimp, but you like the guy. What's the guy's name?
His name is Kevin.
Kevin, all right. And tell us how you met Kevin.
So I was at a party a couple weeks ago, and it was kind of fancy, and it was catered. And he was working for the catering company, delivering the food.
Oh, so you were hitting on the wait staff.
You know, maybe.
Okay, I say you should always go for the men with the food.
I agree.
Yeah.
So when he came over with his coconut shrimp, I was like, this guy is the guy for me. You know?
All right. So how'd you get his number then? I mean, did you just ask him right there when he came up to you in a group of people?
No, well, I mean, we kind of had like a flirtation throughout the night, you know, like I told him that I love shrimp and coconut shrimp, and so every time he'd come out, he would like come find me first, you know?
Yeah, you're like, keep that shrimp coming, big boy. There's a big tip in your future.
And I love your lines about the shrimp. I'm sure he really caught on quickly that you were hitting on him.
Yeah, no, he had no idea. Of course not.
All right, so who finally asked for whose phone number?
Well, like a little later on in the night, you know, it started to die down, and we had a moment together, and I asked for his number. But like not in, hey, can I have your number? I offered up that I was having this party the next weekend with a few friends, and I thought maybe he could come over and, you know, let me get your number so I can invite you, that sort of thing.
That's awesome.
Okay.
Were you really having a party, or were you just using it as an excuse and now suddenly you're having to plan a party?
I was actually having a party, yes.
Okay.
And did he show up to your party?
He did. So I invited him to come over a little early so that we could have some one-on-one time because I needed help cooking food.
So
and
wait,
he's in catering.
you were basically using him for free labor?
Yeah, put him to work.
No, I mean, that's cute, right? Like cooking with someone. That's a fun thing.
People like to cook usually if it's not their job, you know?
Okay, but he's not a cook.
Okay.
Yeah, he just holds a plate. So that would have been rude, I guess, if you're like, you can hold all the plates with the ingredients on it while I cook the food.
No, I didn't do that.
All right.
So he did understand that it was like a date type of situation, not you trying to hire him for your party.
I hope so. I mean, I guess if it didn't come across, then that might be why he's not calling me.
Yeah.
Right. So how'd the party go?
You know, I don't know because he came over and my friends really liked him. You know, they said he was a little quiet, but a nice guy. I don't know if maybe they scared him off, you know, like how friends can get kind of weird sometimes or be like, you know.
Like follow you into the bathroom and film you.
What?
Yeah.
What friends? Who?
Well, you said weird. You said get weird.
What kind of friends do you have, dude?
Weird ones?
Not that kind of weird.
Oh.
My friends are a more subdued kind of weird.
Okay.
Just, you know, and they'll say things like, the last guy wasn't nice to her, you better be nice to her, and stuff like that.
That is,
you know.
Did you tell him beforehand not to do that? Because that is not cool.
Yeah.
I didn't give a warning not to do it because I figured they wouldn't think to do it. I don't know.
Except you think they might have done it.
Yeah.
I didn't think they'd do it, but now I'm pretty sure that one of them probably scared him off like that.
Yeah, I mean, I hope they didn't do that. None of them have confessed that they have, and I've definitely talked to them about the situation.
Okay. So how did it end with him? Did you get a kiss or a hug or what?
Well, like I offered to get him a cab, and he was like, oh, no, I already called an Uber. And then it got kind of weird and cold, and he just left.
Oh.
You know, like I thought there would be maybe a kiss or, hey, let's hang out again. But, yeah, he just kind of took off. And since then, I've tried texting him, and he just kind of responds with one-word responses, you know?
Okay, well, maybe one of your friends did scare him off. We'll find out. We'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
All right, sounds good.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
If you're just joining us for today's second date update, Lindsay is on the phone, and she wants to call the quiet caterer who stole her heart with a side of ranch. She met this dude while she was at an event. He was a caterer walking around with a plate of coconut shrimp. They struck up a conversation. She got his phone number and invited him to a dinner party with her friends. Now she thinks that her friends might have scared him off because she has some of those friends who are like, you touch my friend, you're going to have to battle with me in the alleyway outside after, so you stay away. Those kind of friends. So that's why she thinks she's not getting a call back. We're about to get him on the phone and find out why love is served up cold right now. Lindsay?
My friends definitely don't sound like that.
Oh, they don't? It's so weird.
Yeah, they aren't like angry rednecks.
Oh, okay. I have your friends painted completely wrong. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I will say it is kind of a ballsy move to invite a guy to a party with all your friends as a first date.
I didn't think of it that way. I thought it was like a low-key kind of first date, but now looking back, maybe you're right.
Maybe not, because you never know. Your friends could be like, hey, if you touch my friend, I'm going to cut you. Did that sound more like your friends?
No.
Damn it.
No.
All right, I'm still trying. I'll nail them at some point. You ready to give them a call?
Yes, I am.
Okay, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak with Kevin, please?
Yeah, that's me.
Hey, Kevin, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Like the radio show?
Yeah, exactly like it. It is it, as a matter of fact.
Okay.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Well, thank you for listening.
I mean, I don't like listen. I'm sort of just aware that you're there.
That's what I prefer.
Okay, so
I prefer people who just kind of know we exist, but don't actually know the show.
I take back my compliment.
So, Kevin, seeing as you don't listen a lot, or maybe have never listened before in your life, do you know what a second date update is?
No, not really.
Okay, well, it's a segment we do on our show where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back afterwards, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and find out what went wrong. So somebody emailed us about you.
Oh, who?
Her name is Lindsay. You served her some coconut shrimp and then just sort of disappeared on her.
I don't know if I'd characterize it that way, but yeah, I kind of know her.
Kind of know her, okay.
That was kind of a happy laugh.
What's that?
I mean, you sound positive about Lindsay.
Oh, no, I didn't think that she was that into me, given how we last interacted.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, we met at this party that I was working, right? And we were friendly and chatty, and I thought, there's the possibility that something will happen. And then, she invited me to this party at her house, which I thought was a good sign.
Uh-huh.
And she said it was like not like a full dinner party, but there's going to be some food and friends, but it didn't really turn out that way.
Really? She told us the opposite. She said that she thought you had a good time and was concerned that maybe one of her friends scared you off.
Oh, no, I had no problem with her friends. It was the way she ran the thing that sort of ticked me off.
What'd she do?
Yeah, she actually made you mad?
For a little bit. She asked if I would go by the grocery store and pick up a couple of things on my way over, which, is fine. I suppose if it's a potluck kind of thing. So I go to the grocery store, I get to her house, and she and a friend are still decorating and putting the place together. And she shows me to the kitchen and says, all right, sort of get started. I'll, be in and, check on you.
What? Wait a minute. She made it sound like she invited you over early so that you guys could have some one-on-one time before the party. Yeah. Not so that you could do her work.
Yeah, there was not a whole lot of one-on-one time aside from her coming in and tasting the things that I was trying and making suggestions on how to fix it, a little more red pepper, a little less salt, things like that.
So it was one-on-one time with you and a stove making food for her friends.
For the most part, yeah.
And then she criticized what you were making?
A little bit.
Okay.
So did you ask her about that? Did you go, hey, maybe you want to join me in here and help me cook?
I didn't get that far because then people, the rest of the guests started showing up, and they all brought, pre-made stuff. So while I'm the only one in the kitchen making the hot stuff, and, as soon as it's ready, I finish a plate of tomato capreses or whatever. Like, they come in and hustle the plate out of the room to the party, and I'm left there with empty counters and more things on the stove. So I feel like I was working the party. I wasn't participating in it.
I mean, at any point did you just think, like, I must have misunderstood what she wanted from me, and she actually is going to pay me for this?
I mean, that's the only thing that I could think of, given that we met at a catering event. She must have thought that, that's what I do,
Did she pay you for your services?
No, that's
Exactly.
the thing.
Yeah.
She didn't even reimburse me or anything for the groceries she asked me to pick up on the way over.
Really? She didn't even reimburse you? All right, well.
Yeah, I went to a party and worked it and ended up losing money on it.
All right. Well, I think we need to be bill collectors here and try to get your money at least, Kevin, because she's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What are you talking about?
I mean, Lindsay's listening. Lindsay, you there?
Yeah, hi, I'm here.
Oh, Lindsay, you dog.
Okay, well, what's happening right now?
I'm really sorry, Kevin. I did not mean to give you the impression that I hired you to cook for my party.
It's kind of hard for me to draw another conclusion, given that what I did that night was cook for your party.
Well, I think the key there is hired, because that means she would have paid you for it.
Right?
So,
Okay, here's the thing. I totally, I think I bit off more than I could chew, and I didn't realize how long the decorations were going to take me, and so I thought that we were going to have one-on-one time more so, and I didn't mean to criticize your cooking. It was partially joking. I kind of have a sarcastic, mean sense of humor sometimes.
So sometimes you're mean to the help? That's not a very good quality, Lindsay.
That's not nice. Guys, okay, I'm really trying to, I feel really bad about this, Kevin, because that's not what I intended at all. I really wanted to spend time with you, and I thought that at a certain point that you were staying in the kitchen because you were uncomfortable socializing with my friends.
What?
That's why I kept coming back in to just run things by you, because I was trying to connect with you, but I thought that you wanted to be in there.
What?
Okay, is that why that one time you came in and tossed me an apron and said, "Here, don't get anything on yourself"? Is that what that was for? That's a bit of connection?
I just figured you're a caterer. You love cooking. I didn't want to take you away from something that you love doing.
Oh, wow.
Yes, that's what I do for work. When you invited me to a party, I was hoping that I would be at a party and not another job on my off day.
Okay, well, Kevin, it's not completely my fault, because I didn't think that it would take you as long as it did to make all those dishes. If I had known that, then I probably would have only had you make one or two.
Lindsay, do you hear what you're saying right now?
I do. I don't think I'm in the wrong.
Okay, so first off, you plan a dinner party poorly. You don't have all the ingredients for all the dishes you want, so you have me pick them up. Then I cook them too slowly for your plans, and somehow this is my fault?
Yeah, Kevin, you're a jerk.
That's the same recap that I'm hearing, Kevin.
Okay, no matter what happens, Kevin, I'm sorry, and I really do like you, and if you will have me, I would really love if we just did a regular one-on-one date and just forget the whole party.
Okay. Kevin, would you like to go out with Lindsay again on a second date? We will pay for it. We'll buy the ingredients. You can make the food. One more time. Would you go out with her again?
I'm not really feeling it. It was just a little too weird. I don't think we know enough about what's going on.
Okay, Kevin, I totally understand, but if I did have a party again, would you be able to come work and I would actually hire you?
What do you think about that, Kevin?
If you're willing to pay in advance, well, I'm game.
All right.
Yeah,
Well,
I'd name a high price, Kevin, if I were you.
not a successful date that you guys got out of it, but Kevin, at least you got a job opportunity. And Lindsay, your next dinner party is going to be delicious.
Kevin, I'm really happy that that's behind us, and I'm looking forward to paying you a solid wage.
You know what? That's better than a date, I think. I've always wanted a woman to say to me that they'd pay me a solid wage.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Text in at 78592 says, that girl is terrible. He deserves far better. What a cheap user a-hole. Wow. Brooke and Jubal in the morning. Lots of people are angry at the woman in today's second date update. Her name was Lindsay, and she met a dude named Kevin when she was at an event that was catered, and he came up and served her some coconut shrimp.
Yes.
I've pretty much fallen in love with anybody who's ever given me coconut shrimp, so I
it's so
understand
good.
why she liked the dude.
Yeah. I
And
know.
for their date, she invited him over, since he's obviously in the food industry, to have dinner with her friends, and they could cook together, and it would be fun. And so we called him and got him on the phone and found out the reason that he wasn't calling her back was because he did go over there to hang out with her friends, but he was in the kitchen the whole time cooking everything.
Gosh, I would have
And
died.
he thought that she just wanted to use him for his catering services. She would even come in every once in a while and check on him and then like rip on the food, be like, this needs more salt. This is not very good or something like that.
It's the worst.
So he was like, I don't even think she liked me. She just wanted to hire me to cater the event. And everybody texting in right now at 78592 thinks this girl is terrible.
I mean,
and thinks that she
don't
actually
get me
did
wrong.
just use him.
I kind of want to meet a guy and be like, hey, why don't you come over? Oh, on your way, can you pick up some nails and some wood? I'm like, because I need a deck, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, she's kind of smart.
You should just go hang out at the Home Depot and start meeting dudes.
Right?
And be like, hey, you're a handy dude. Want to
Yeah.
come over? We're having like a deck building party at my
Yeah.
house.
Oh my gosh, it's just you and me. But I've got my whole car full of supplies. Let's go.
And then you're going to
Yeah,
be like,
so-
what? Why won't you call me back?
So he spent his whole time in the kitchen cooking food for everybody.
Oh my gosh.
And then at the end of the second date, they decided to not go out again romantically.
Well, the
But
second
maybe-
date wasn't romantic.
Yeah, the first one.
Well, the first
one,
one
I
that
should
wasn't
say, yeah.
romantic either, but they decided that maybe she'd hire him sometime for his catering services.
Yeah.
Well, at least they both got money out of it, kind of, or services, I guess.
Yeah, I guess it's a successful second date update. You know,
Kinda.
most of them end with the people just hating each other. At least these
Yeah.
two can have like a business situation.
Right?
He can make some money by
Yeah.
serving food at her parties. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show, and we will call the person that came over and cooked food for your entire friends and then didn't call you back.